Hey, good evening and welcome once again to the First Bank and Trust Arena in New Prague, the New Prague Trojans and Chaska Hawks. About 15 minutes away from puck drop here in New Prague. Trojans and Hawks and New Prague opening up Metro West Conference play today. The Trojans coming in with a record of 4-2. Coming off a loss to Holy Family in their last game last Friday, 4-1. I've had a few days to practice, getting ready for this one. No school today, different routine. We'll kind of watch for that, see if New Prague has their legs early, as you know, a lot of times with young players when your routine is broken. But you know, same type of thing for Chaska today. But we'll get Chaska at New Prague here from the First Bank and Trust Arena. My name's Wade Olson. We want to thank everyone again for joining us today. Excited to be here. Last game before the holiday break. New Prague's going to be off for 9 days here. Next game not until a week from Saturday at home against Tartan. That'll be an afternoon affair, a matinee, a 2 o'clock game here. That'll be our next broadcast as well. But tonight, the agenda is beating the Chaska Hawks, get your 5th win before the holiday break, take a 5-2 record into the break, and feel really good about yourselves as the schedule ramps up after the holiday break. Some of those things that we noted upon were talked about by head coach Brad Drazen when I was able to sit down with him just a few short moments ago. Let's hear from the Trojans boys coach now. Once again, thank you for joining us. Here is your Trojans head coach, Brad Drazen. And good evening, Wade Olson here once again with the New Prague Trojans boys hockey coach Brad Drazen. About 15 minutes from face-off here as the New Prague Trojans take on the Chaska Hawks. Coach, a snowy one today. First of all, glad we get to play tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of a surprise that we're here, but we're happy to get it in and be able to play Chaska tonight.
Team has had some days off here. Last time out, a home game against Holy Family. One of the better teams, if not the best team that's going to come into the building this year. Talked to about the game. It ended up being a 4-1 contest. My initial reactions were Holy Family had the puck a lot in the first. Defensively, we did a lot right. And then the belief kind of set in. And then, boy, we can skate with these guys. And I thought the final 34 minutes were a pick 'em.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, I thought we played our game the way we wanted to. I think we knew that we were going to play more defense coming in. And so we needed to be really detailed, keeping them to the outside, and having our goalies stop the first shot. And for the most part, we did that. And I think you're right. I think in between the first and second, there was not that there was ever a disbelief or thinking that we couldn't play with them or beat them, but after the first period, it's like, we can. Like, look at the scores, 1-0. We've had our chances, and really, I thought in the second for sure. In the third, we had our chances too. So it was good for our group. I think, we've talked a lot about our youth and younger guys, and the Holy Family is a legitimate top 20 AA team, and so I think it was a good experience for us all around.
Coach, the group gets a key guy back. Connor Williams returns to the lineup today after missing a couple of games. Is he first of all, is he going to slot back in with Easton and Walker on that top line? And just talk about him coming back in the lineup, how that might reinvigorate really all the forwards all the way down.
Yeah, it's great to have Connor back in the lineup for a number of reasons. One is, senior captain coming back in as a boost, big time, no matter what. And then somebody with his offensive ability, and he's one of the leaders on our team. And once you get somebody back like that, it's a morale boost too. He did as much as he could being at practice and being in the locker room, but it's just different having him out there. And obviously, he's a big body, skilled, and so that'll be a good thing for our team. And it just gives us another element. Yeah, so he'll go back up with Bosch and Walker, and so that'll be a good add into our lineup to hopefully give Chaska a good run here.
Once again, here with head coach Brad Drazen on the AAI Garage Door pregame show. Coach, 6 games in, want to make mention on the power play. Really two things about it. You graduate a lot of key elements, key point producers on it from last year. You guys are operating at a just under 40% clip, which has been wonderful. That's the positive. The negative is you guys aren't getting as many chances on the power play. Talk about why that. How can this group generate more opportunities with the man advantage? you know, if you guys are scoring at a 40% clip, if we can get on it more, we're going to score more type of thing. Can you just talk about that element of how do we get to the box more?
Yeah, I think it starts with us having, and we talked about this a lot at practice this week, when we have the puck, moving our feet with the puck. And before we get the puck, we have to be able to scan and look around and be able to have a feel of where people are at, where our teammates are at. And so we spent a lot of time this week of having possession with the puck and moving our feet with it, protecting it. And so hopefully, you know, once we move it, move our feet with it, you know, then that forces the other team to move. I thought in the last few games especially, there was a lot of us getting the puck, and we call it turning away from pressure, like going away from it, but we would stop facing the guy. And so that makes it easy to have a poke check on them or whatever. And so hopefully if we turn away, keep our feet moving, that'll hopefully start to create more hooking, tripping type things that get us more opportunities. Because, yeah, really, you know, in tight games and conference play like tonight, special teams are a huge difference maker. And we talk with our power play about it's not about scoring, it's about getting chances and building momentum. That if we do the right things, if we move the puck, have a purpose of going to the net, that good things will happen from that. And so hopefully the power play will have that mindset of it's not about scoring. You don't have to score. You don't have to look for that perfect play, but just get opportunities at the net, and then good things will happen from it. So hopefully, you know, that'll be something that we'll see tonight with us moving our feet more and hopefully draw a couple more penalties.
Coach, tonight Chaska comes in. Chaska's had a tough start. They haven't won a game. Tough schedule. They've played some of the top teams in AA as well. Metro West opener. Can you give us a glimpse into the conference? Talk about the teams in the conference. You know, where you guys slot in. Who are some of the favorites, and who are some of the teams to watch for as we get into the conference portion of the schedule?
Yeah, I would put our conference up against just about any conference. There's not an easy game. It's a deep conference and a really hard to play, and I love having that for us. I love you have to show up every night. You know, when you look at a team like Benilde, they're always going to be at the top, right? They're always going to be the favorite, and in that mix, Chanhassen, you know, they've made a couple of good runs and had some really big, you know, high scoring, really deep teams. They're still rebuilding, but coming from the Chaska-Chan area, there's just a lot of depth in that program, so they're in a lot of like not even a rebuild, like a reload mode. Orono's always good. Even being a Class A team, they're in the top there too. So, you know, those three teams you look at specifically in the last couple of years, we've finished behind St. Louis Park, okay, and that's another deep team, big program. Then you know Chaska and Bloomington and us kind of rounding out the bottom there. So it's a deep conference. It's a hard conference to be in, but I love it because it forces us to be ready every night. Each team plays a little bit differently, and so it's always a fun time, I think.
Coach, talk about last year. I think you guys mixed up your defensive pairings quite a bit. I mean, there was, you know, it seemed like every night you're trying to find the right mix. This year, not as much. Did slide Joey up, or had Joey play with Cade, had Dylan play with August in your last game against Holy Family. Without getting into all the details, just talk about what goes into the mindset of changing defensive pairings. You know, what do you look for? What do you talk to with your assistant coaches? What kind of goes into that decision-making process?
Yeah, I think one, it's about the matchup and what we're looking for. You know, when you look at Benny and Tommy right now, they're really hard to play against, right? They're strong, they're physical, they're senior leaders. Like every team needs players like Tommy and Benny that are just team guys, hard to play against. They'll do whatever's asked from them. Okay, so those two, you know, they mesh well together. When you look at the top four, the rest of the four there's a lot to like. There's Cade, big, strong, you know, really defends well and is good with the puck. August and Joey coming in as sophomores, I see them kind of similar in the sense of they can skate really well. They're good with the puck. August is really slippery with his feet. Joey is just a really good skater. And then Dylan has just been kind of steady Eddie back there. He's just been it's been really good to see him. You know, he's kind of owned like, this is my senior year. I'm just gonna go play the best I can, play the hardest I can, and lay it out. So we kind of look at those things of who can complement each other. Who, somebody want to jump up in the rush, and is there somebody that can cover back with them? And then the other thing we look at is the hands, left-handed, right-handed, as much as we can match that up, and it just hasn't always worked out. We've always either been right-handed dominant like this year, or left-handed dominant. I think it was last year or the year before. So yeah, it's about finding just the right combination and who gels well, and go from there.
Coach, last question. Chaska tonight, your program comes across as process based. Play the game the right way. The scoreboard will take care of itself almost. That said, heading into the holiday break, 5-2 compared to 4-3, just kind of the way you feel in the room, the result, without talking about it too much, the result kind of might matter in how you feel with the first 7 games of this season, with how you think you've played in that. Do you feel that? Is that something you guys talk about, or does the result maybe matter a little bit more in this one than maybe others?
It all depends on your perspective, and it all depends on what you're after. And like you said, our group is all about the process and the goals that we've set for ourselves. And one of those goals is to be in the top of the Metro West Conference, and so that can't happen without beating the conference teams like Chaska tonight. And so there is that element to it. And then it's like, okay, that's our goal. If we're wanting to be there, then what do we need to do to get there? And it's about the special teams, like we talked about, not taking penalties, getting more shots than we're giving up, kinds of things. So yeah, I think 100%. I think that the team really wants to bounce back after Holy Family, feeling good about how we played, but obviously we didn't win, and so there is some of that added pressure as well. And we'll see, not having school today, we'll see how our guys kind of respond out of that, if they prepared themselves the right way. But yeah, I think this is a big game for us tonight. It's a good measuring stick. We got up for Holy Family because of who they are. We should be able to do the same for any opponent, anytime, and that's going to be kind of our challenge tonight.
Once again, thank you, Coach, very much. That's New Prague Trojans boys hockey coach Brad Drazen. Coach, good luck tonight. We'll talk at the end of the first period.
Sounds good. Thanks.
And that was head coach Brad Drazen talking about the start of the season, talking about the Holy Family game, and talking about the Metro West opener tonight against the Chaska Hawks. Chaska coming in with an 0-8 record. Some close games early, a closer game against St. Louis Park. Their last contest, a 5-3 loss against Southwest Christian. They've been blown out a couple times as well, the likes of the Minnetonkas, the Eden Prairies. Chaska's played a good schedule, but it is a team that only did win 4 hockey games last year. They're 4-29, I believe, in their last 33 games. And this is a good opportunity for New Prague to avenge the loss against Holy Family the end of last week, get a win here, get to 5-2 going into Christmas break, and having 9 days off before their next contest. That was the head coach talking about what's been and what's ahead. Now, on your AAI Garage Door pregame show, we're going to hear from our youth fans of the game, the Flag Bearers. This is going to be Landon, Caleb, and Hunter, our Hero Home Services fans of the game.
All right, what's your name?
Landon Baker, Hunter Hofsted, Caleb Hallmann.
All right, if you could have one superpower, what superpower would you want?
Invisibility. Flight. Also flying.
Why do you want to fly?
No clue. For fun.
Why do you want to be invisible?
For hide and seek.
For hide and seek. All right, if you could be one animal, what animal would you want to be?
A panther.
Why a panther?
They're super stealthy.
Super stealthy, all right, how about you?
A cat.
Why a cat?
So I can sleep all day.
He wants to sleep all day, all right, how about you?
A lion.
Why a lion?
So they like to be as loud as I want to.
He likes to be as loud as he wants to. All right, last question here. Show me your celly.
A heartbreaker.
There you go. All right, how about yours?
Can't hear you.
All righty, how about your celly? There you go. All right, there you have it. Have a good season, boys. Go Trojans.
Excellent job there. Always fun to hear from the youth hockey players. And this is a It's a program trending in the right direction. I think we've seen some of that here early on this year. Again, New Prague hit hard by graduation last season. What was it going to be this year? You know, sophomores and freshmen up on the varsity, were they going to take a gigantic step backwards? It has not been the case so far, and New Prague has opened some eyes here early on in the season. 18 periods in, I mean, you could make the argument, other than the third period at Rochester, you can make the argument 17 of the 18 periods have been good, where there's been enough good things happening on the ice where you could say that New Prague has gotten better again, and using that experience here in the December month to get better, to gain experience, so that they're playing their best hockey going into the playoffs. It's Metro West opener today against the Chaska Hawks. Zamboni has just finished. We anticipate the players on the ice in just 3 or 4 minutes. But first, let's hear from our sponsors who do make these broadcasts possible. Once again, I'm Wade Olson from the First Bank and Trust Arena in New Prague. Trojans and Hawks, it's next.
Is your garage door giving you trouble? Whether it's a broken spring, malfunctioning opener, or you need a brand new door, AAI Garage Door is here to help. Doug and his team at AAI Garage Doors bring over 20 years of experience to every repair and installation, providing fast, reliable, and affordable solutions for your garage door needs. Serving New Prague and surrounding areas like Belle Plaine, Shakopee, Prior Lake, and more, we're proud to be your trusted local garage door experts. Call Doug today at 952-465-9409 or visit AAI Garage.
Mental health impacts every aspect of our lives. Yet for too long, it's been treated as a conversation to avoid. At Duck Cup Memorial, we know the cost of silence is far too high. That's why we've made it our mission to bring real stories and life-saving education to schools and communities. Through courage and connection, we're equipping young people, parents, and teachers with tools to recognize and address mental health struggles before it's too late. We do this because we believe no one should feel alone. We do this because every life matters, and we do this because in every season, your mental health matters. Help us bring hope to more communities. Your support, whether through donations, sharing our message, or wearing our merchandise, fuels our mission to end the stigma and build a culture of care. We hope you'll join us.
And welcome back. Ice is polished nicely. Hawks and Trojans here, drop of the puck in just under 3 minutes. Want to thank everyone for joining us today. Looks like puck drop 7:15 is going to be right on time. Let's go through the lineup for the New Prague Trojans. Your Trojans today, Connor Williams returns to the lineup after a 2-game hiatus. Connor had an upper body injury that he suffered down in Rochester early on in that contest, so really has missed 2.5 games, almost 3 games. Williams returns, the senior captain. You heard head coach Brad Drazen talk about what he means to the team, and slotted back on that top line on the left wing, his centerman Easton Bosch, playing with sophomore Walker Andersen. Andersen, the team's leading goal scorer and point guy on the year. He has 8 goals and 4 assists. Easton Bosch, 10 points himself, 5 goals and 5 assists. Those two guys have been good. They've played some of the year with Connor Williams. They played a game with Keenan Huber, played the last 2 games with Patrick Clancy. Williams returns to the top line today. Let's see how the 8-17-21 line does today against Chaska. Owen Blair centering the second unit. He's got freshman Keenan Huber and Bobby Goggins with him, Blair with Huber and Goggins for the 3rd straight game. Carson Ashley, sophomore, will center the third line. He'll have Owen Dorzinski and Grayson Whitty with him. I think that line was very good against Holy Family. I think it actually was the best line on the ice for New Prague and that game. And then the fourth line, Derek Brazina with Grayson Rue and Jackson Wojtis. That will be the forwards for New Prague tonight. Defensively, Joey Bush and Cade Borwege skating together for the 2nd straight game. August Beckius and Dylan Clark make up the second pairing. And then you heard Coach Drazen talk about the physicality and the hard to play against seniors on the back end of the third grouping, Thomas Christensen and Ben Simon. In net today is going to be Quentin Stapf. Stapf getting his 4th start of the year. He's a 3-0 record with a 3 goals against average save percentage of .887. Quentin's been good, as has netminder Cole Murphy. I think goaltending has been just fine for New Prague so far. Really no games where the goaltending's been rough. Still don't think they've had that special performance in net yet, but it's been sound, it's been steady. They're making the saves they're supposed to make, and hopefully we get the same from Quentin here today before the holiday break. You can see here as Chaska has taken the ice, waiting for New Prague to come on now. And New Prague trying to get their 5th win here before Christmas, trying to get to 5-2. This is a game New Prague's favored in. We're not going to sugarcoat it, not going to pretend it's not that. This is and it was my last question to Coach Drazen. Sometimes coaches have to say the politically correct thing. And a lot of it is true. The process does matter. Yeah, absolutely. I've coached 20-some years. Especially early in the year, it's all about playing the game the right way and doing the right things, doing the little things, learning while you're going. All that stuff is real. It matters. But I do think this game, the result of the game does matter here a little bit, maybe more so than other regular season games, just because you do get the break, you do get the delay, you do get the 9 days before your next game. 5-2 looks better than 4-3. It feels better than 4-3. When you do get the days off, you're feeling better about what's going on. And I do think it's a real thing. When you are favored the last game before a break, the result does matter, maybe even a little bit more. And I do think that's true here today, even if it's not something the players and coaches will talk about a ton. So we will see here. I think New Prague, I think they know that. They can feel that internally. And I do think they're set to play a really good contest today at home. Once again, just thrilled to death that everybody is here joining us. This has been something that's been very good. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback on our streams. We've made a lot of improvements from last season, and I just want to, the positive feedback has been noticed, and it's appreciated, and we're just glad that we can bring this to you, so maybe you don't need to brave the roads, drive 30 minutes on the roads, or that you can watch, grandparents can watch from Texas or Arizona or Nebraska, wherever they are. So once again, just a genuine thank you for joining us, and the positive feedback has been appreciated. Chaska, a couple of numbers to watch for. All right, their top goal scorer, Donovan Madsen. He's a sophomore. He wears number 8. 8 is a sweater in Chaska. They're going to wear their black with the purple lettering here. 8 is their top goal scorer. He has 7 goals in 8 games. He is not their leading point man, though. Their leading point man is their senior captain, number 6, Braden Soderstrom. That's the one name I remember from the game last year. We did the broadcast last year against Chaska. I do remember the name Soderstrom. He's going to wear the C for Chaska's number 6. So 8 and 6, Donovan Madsen, Braden Soderstrom, couple the numbers to the 2 main numbers to watch for Chaska. In net for the Hawks, number 29, Tyler Nesheim. He has started all 8 games to start the year. Goals against average of 7, save percentage of .884. Chaska does give up shots. I do think you are going to see New Prague be dangerous in the offensive end, have more scoring opportunities than they had against Holy Family, and we're going to see how many times the Trojans can light the lamp. Once again, you're watching the AAI Garage Door pregame show. I'm going to set the headset down here briefly to listen to our national anthem. When we return, puck drop. It's Chaska and New Prague and the Trojans Metro West opener. You're watching New Prague Trojans boys hockey.
Please rise and face the flag on the east end of the arena for our national anthem. Performed this evening by New Prague High School junior Gabe Challberg.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who
And a nice rendition of the anthem there, and we're all set to go. Quentin Stapf in net, looking for his 4th win of the season for New Prague. New Prague wearing the home whites. They're going to be skating right to left. One thing head coach Brad Drazen talked about, we talked about, is the power play. Almost a 40% clip through 6 games. How do they generate more power play opportunities, though? They're 2 games of 0, 1 game of 1. Just not getting, I think, just against Holy Family, just on the power play the one time late in the 3rd. How does this group generate more opportunities on the man advantage? And we heard the head coach talk about that it was an emphasis on practice this week. It was something they talked about. And let's see if just having the puck more and playing with more speed does generate some of those opportunities for this power play that's been very, very good. Power plays once again sponsored by Benny's Plumbing. If New Prague does go to the box, Bricks Boatworks is going to take care of the PK. The PK has been good as well, operating at an 86% clip through 6 contests. We're all set to go. Bosch, Andersen, and Williams top line on the ice for New Prague. The last game before the holiday break. And we want to thank everyone for joining us once again. And we're going to see early on here. I didn't think New Prague had great legs against Holy Family. They did have disciplined spacing and positioning in the defensive zone. That was a positive, which allowed the goal 1-0. Dangerous early and glorious opportunity for the top goal scorer for Chaska. Donovan Madsen stoned by Quentin Stapf, who had to come up big early. New Prague fighting the puck a little bit here as Walker Andersen blocks that shot. As the puck comes back to the end, Andersen knocks his guy down. He's going to the box. That's going to be a cross-check or an interference call on Walker Andersen. And the Bricks Boatworks penalty kill is going to go early for New Prague. There's that replay of the shot. Not a good start for New Prague. Can't sugarcoat that. That's 25 seconds in. New Prague does not manage the puck well in their own end. They turn it over twice. The goaltender comes up big, and then we take an offensive zone penalty there. So shorthanded now. New Prague, Bobby Goggins with Owen Blair up front. Chaska wins the draw. Wrist shot, that's deflected into the netting, and we'll get a draw again. So Andersen cross-checking the call. You could call it interference or cross-checking, but cross-checking the call, and New Prague on the penalty kill. Colasar on the right point for Chaska. Down the half wall to Campbell. Swung behind the net. Once again, Goggins and Blair up front. Chaska has possession. Thomas Christensen on the ice. Christensen goes forward. All right, so a shot attempted, blocked by Ben Simon. Christian and Simon, the PK duo on the back end for New Prague. Chaska has had all the possession early on in the first minute. Wrist shot goes wide of Stapf. Blair battling Colasar, and Owen Blair wins the first puck battle for New Prague, clearing the puck out. Here come the Hawks on the power play, 1:13 to go. Bricks Boatwork PK, that's a good job stepping up by Borwege. Taking the puck was Whitty, and Whitty fires down. Let's see if New Prague can use the penalty kill to find some energy and find some legs early. Forechecking now is Grayson Rue. It's Rue and Whitty up front now on this PK tandem for New Prague. Once again, an early cross-checking call on Walker Andersen has put Chaska on the man advantage. This is Madsen, who had the really good scoring opportunity in the first 15 seconds. He is the top goal scorer for Chaska. He's netted 7 on the year. Dumped in, but Borwege with the backhand. That's 3 straight clears for New Prague. Hawks regrouping in the neutral zone as Whitty gets into forward Braden Soderstrom. Soderstrom long lead pass looking for Williams, taken by Joey Bush. Bush for Borwege. Borwege on the forehand. Up the wall, but not out. Dangerous, the backhand that just goes over the crossbar as Madsen with another opportunity cleared by Whitty, and the best 2 scoring opportunities of the game so far have gone to the Hawks. Here is Finley Johnson for Chaska, up ahead to Madsen again. Walker Andersen back on the ice after the penalty. Here comes Madsen breaking in, and the puck rolls off his stick. Might have been poke checked by August Beckius at the last second. Dylan Clark responsibly in his own end. Bouncing wrist shot by Bushy, hits the right pad of Stapf. Andersen tries to step around Finley Johnson, cannot, and Chaska has been the better team here through 3 minutes, and it's been decisively. Bad turnover there, though, as Walker Andersen almost sprung alone. Here's coming forward is number 17, Connor Williams. Top line back on the ice for New Prague. At center, and Bushy will fire deep, and Chaska will change their last man. Taking the puck, there's Dylan Clark. Ahead for Williams on the wall. Gloved by Bosch. Bosch will skate to center. Looking for Andersen, streaking down the wing. Here comes Walker Andersen. The first shot on goal is gobbled up by netminder Tyler Nessheim, as Andersen down the wing is thwarted. So a successful penalty kill for New Prague. They're really good in the middle portion of that, maybe the middle minute of that 2-minute man disadvantage. They were good in, but New Prague does need to find their legs here a little bit. Pinching in is Simon. He stepped around. Potential for an odd man rush, but Christensen does a nice job getting over. Williams checks Simon. Are they going to grab him? Whistle. Missed it. We're going to go offsides, as Chaska, as New Prague had just crossed the blue line before. So face off back to center. Blair, Goggins, and Huber for the Trojans. Draw one by, still fought for, not claimed yet. Simon on the backhand, good pass to Goggins. Goggins, good pass to Huber. There's 2 in a row there for New Prague as they break out. Huber will dump in, and he'll forecheck there. Great house against Huber. Puck battle behind the wall taken by Blair. Centering pass knocked away by Chaska as the Hawks break out to center. Misfire on the pass, which allows Simon to dump in, and New Prague will change 4 of their 5 men as Blair stays on the forecheck. That allows the Hawks a free out. They turn it over in the neutral zone. I do think that's an indication of New Prague. When they're on their game, they're turning over the opponent in between the blue lines. They've done that a couple of times. Good open ice hit by Borwege. Borwege cleanly knocks down Campbell and gets a rise out of his teammates on the bench. Borwege to the line and out. Here is Whitty. Dorzinski in, but Chaska takes there, trying to clear out, cannot. Now they do. Here comes Madsen again, 2 on 2 down. Madsen behind the back pass, looking for Soderstrom. Those are the numbers, 6 and 8. There's a wrist shot, goes wide of the stick side of goaltender Quentin Stapf. Again, 6 and 8, the numbers in black to be wary of. Campbell backhand pass into the skates of Soderstrom. Delayed offsides. New Prague touches up. Derek Brazino with Grayson Rue and Jackson Whitus on the ice for New Prague. And we are 5 minutes in. New Prague just 1 shot on goal. Having a little trouble on their own end. Centering pass, looking in front, trying to bang in the short side was Madsen again, who's been on the ice a ton here in the first 5. Rue tries to get out, cannot. Chaska bench spirited. They like what they see. The Hawks do as they turn over New Prague again. There's a centering pass. Madsen off the heel of his stick. Backhand in front. Oh, is fanning on it from a slot shot opportunity by Colton Kinnaman. Just missed. Here's Dylan Clark. Clark off the foot of Colasar. Walker Andersen, first one on the puck. Centering pass in front, and that's going to be just covered and held by Tyler Nessheim. And New Prague could be being outplayed here in the first 5 minutes, 42 seconds. But no score. Draw one come away with by Chaska. Skating to center, gaining the line. Good back check by Walker Andersen. Good hustle there by Walker. Being disruptive of the onrushing Tyler Hromotka. Offsides the call. And we're 11-10 to play, period 1, and scoreless. So Chaska has lost their first 8 games of the season. They have played some tough competition, that is true. I think Minnetonka beat them 11-1 in 2 games ago. You know, they played Minnetonka, they played Eden Prairie, they played St. Louis Park. They've had a couple of tough ones. But Chaska's had good spirit here early. It was a good pass ahead of Simon to Bosch. Bosch will fire in, all right, and we get another whistle as Nessheim covers the puck before it can come into a high danger area. We get a whistle and a stoppage. Bosch, Andersen, Williams with Simon and Christensen. See the face-off play. Bosch wins the draw cleanly, too cleanly, as the puck eludes Thomas Christensen, who uses the wall. Head to Williams. Bosch with speed, wrist shot. That goes wide. Here's Andersen at the wall. He will fire deep. Here Bosch. Good centering pass for Williams. Backhand. And save by Nessheim. It's pretty good play there. Andersen's pass to Bosch. The timing was good, right on Easton's stick. Easton's, we've seen him do that numerous times this year, passing from behind the net, behind the red line. He's hit Andersen for a couple goals so far this year, that time trying to hit Williams, and the backhand, Connor didn't get all of it. That was saved easily by the netminder. The Blair line on the ice. Puck turned over by Chaska. Blair steps around his defenseman, Bushy. Back to Joey Bush. Bush will go down the wall. Back for Blair. Here's Goggins. Goggins to Blair. Centering pass in front. Knocked down in front was Huber. Borwege shoots it wide. All right, Cade got a lot of that one, but just missed to the stick side. Here's Bush recovering in his own end. 10-12 to play. Period 1. We are scoreless. Left neatly for Borwege. That allows Borwege to carry the zone with speed, and he has the puck taken away from him. As here comes Soderstrom stepping around Drazina. Centering pass. They shoot. They shot it wide. Rebound hits the back of the net. That's Soderstrom and Madsen again. Madsen has had 3 glorious opportunities in the first 7 minutes, and has not been able to convert. That's good play by Chaska, though. That's in their own end. They were able to strip the oncoming defenseman. They were able to win the puck in the neutral zone, step around the second defenseman there, which leads to a 2-on-1 with their 2 best players. And Madsen just fires it wide. Here's Carson Ashley with Dorzinski and Whitty. Chaska finishing their change. Referee coming over. That's a late change by Chaska. I think they're going to allow it. Maybe just a warning here. 9:52 to play, period 1. Shots on goal officially are 2-2. And the draw won by New Prague. Lead pass for Drazina. That fails to click. Chaska coming to center. August Beckius goes forward. That puck's taken away. Backhand by Ashley. New Prague having a little trouble gaining the zone here. Fired in by Beckius. Let's see if they can generate some pressure on the forecheck and start taking the pucks away. Ashley behind the net, but that's taken by Campbell. Campbell up the wall to Donovan Madsen. Here's Madsen around Ashley and around Clark. Getting the puck back to center. Beckius ahead. Here's Ashley trying to sidestep Campbell. Cannot. Now takes the puck away. Opportunity for Ashley. Ashley wrist shot blockered away. 2-on-2 rush. Taken by Andersen back to Beckius. Beckius, Andersen back to Beckius. Here's August Beckius coming forward. Maybe took a hook, not called. To the line. They are going to call delayed offsides. Here comes Campbell to center. They're going to play on. Connor Williams. Here's Williams. Centering pass and just off the stick of Bosch. Puck still behind the net. Here's Walker Andersen working. Knocked away by Campbell. 8:39 to play, about halfway through the first period. Just the one minor penalty in the first 20 seconds to Andersen. Everything else has been 5-on-5. Christensen wrist shot. Look, a little trouble that time by Nessheim, but blockered away. That was a good rush by Christensen. Here's Tyler Hermotka to center. He will fire in. First man to the puck is Simon. Simon can't get it out. Ben recovers the puck. Will skate behind his own net. Stop and backhands it to his partner, Thomas Christensen. Those two have played together all 7 games to start the season. Trojans having a little trouble getting the puck up. That's wheeled blindly through the slot. Simon races his man, Finley Johnson, and wins. Puck's back to center. New Prague gets a partial change. Delayed offsides. Hawks take the puck. They go rink wide through the neutral zone. Taken there by Borwege. Dangerous late change by Chaska allows Borwege to come in. And that's second time Cade's come with speed. And that's gobbled up by netminder Neschheim. Once again, all our replays today sponsored by the Fishtail Bar and Grill. I think it's their Friday Fish Fry tomorrow. One last chance to get out there before the Christmas break. That iced here, first icing maybe. First icing of the game, 8 minutes and 25 seconds in. You know, we've had a couple games this year where it's been, you know, just kind of a ton of whistles. That has not been the case here. First icing, had a few offsides. Offensive zone draw, Blair tries to go forward. Huber first one to the puck. There's Blair and Huber working behind the net. Wraparound opportunity in front, not seen initially. And that puck sent all the way down. Don't have the name of number 18 for Chaska. He's the guy, icing's the call. Doesn't have a name on the back of his jersey. We don't have him on the roster. So today he's 18 for Chaska. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to play, first period. Shots on goal now, 7 for New Prague, Chaska 2. Not really indicative of what's going on here. Kept in nicely by Bush, and the slot, good pass, looking for Wojtas, as Jackson Wojtas trying to get to the puck there, but just knocked away by Greathouse for Chaska, as Wojtas would have been alone in the slot. That was a good puck battle win by New Prague. Puck's fired in by Borwege. Again, we haven't seen the best version of the Trojans yet. Hopefully they work into it. Bush pinching down. There's Brzezina behind the net. Good stick by Brzezina. The senior working, pinning his man against the wall. Fourth line on the ice for New Prague. Good hard working shift here. Maybe that'll get him started. Brzezina working with Wojtas. And the puck's sent around to the other side. Bush will pinch, get support from Wojtas high. Bush is knocked over. Grayson Rue working. New Prague will change. Puck sent back to center. Good job tilting the ice there. Here's Ashley. Head for Dorzinski as Dorzinski blows a tire. And Chaska will break back. 3-on-3 coming back. Here's Ashley hustling back to make it, to improve the numbers for New Prague. Puck's flipped off the back of the glove of Stapf, taken there by Dylan Clark. Clark is hassled by Campbell. Beckius on the backhand to Whitty. Whitty runs into trouble in the form of Johnson and Gutowski for Chaska. Puck's flipped to the line, not out again. Puck management hasn't been as good. Puck battles, probably 60-40 Chaska here early on. Puck's fired in. August Beckius will take the puck. Good pass on the stick of Clark. Clark back to Beckius. And up the wall to Whitty. All right, couple of good passes there in the defensive zone, allow New Prague to get out. Chaska has the puck at the red line, though, and they fire back in. Madsen, the top goal scorer, will pressure Beckius. Here's Dylan Clark in his own end. To the line, not out. There's Dorzinski coming back. This Chaska's forecheck has been, they have pushed forward, and they've won some pucks and made it hard for New Prague to get out. Puck does come out to center, skated out there by Carson Ashley, just gained the blue line, so Chaska has to touch up. Good pass with pace by Clark. That hits Whitty. Whitty wrist shot deflected, and it heads behind the Hawks netminder. Hawks try to break out. Here comes Soderstrom, sticked away by Connor Williams. Bosch will try to get it deep, but cannot. Stood up there by Johnson. Here's Walker Andersen as the puck taken off his stick by Soderstrom, but the good long reach of Thomas Christensen thwarted that attack by Chaska. A few too many turnovers by both teams probably in the last 3 minutes. Christensen chips in, taken by Justin Greathouse. So again, we'll have head coach Brad Drazen after the first period. He'll join us to talk about the first. To the line, just eludes Williams' heel, and that comes out to center. New Prague touches up. Here comes Madsen, who's been the most dangerous player on the ice, as his rush in, as poke check, lunging poke check by Stapf, and the back check makes the opportunity not as dangerous as it could have been, and Quentin will cover up, and we get a whistle. 3:57 to play period number 1. Shots on goal, New Prague 7, Chaska 4. Defensive zone draw, won by New Prague. Here's Cade Borwege. Borwege, rink-wide pass, looking for Goggins, wasn't able to touch it, so that will go for icing, and a face-off back in the defensive zone. Yeah, it was a good face-off. You know, good win by Blair. Bush with a good pass to his defense partner, Borwege. And New Prague just kind of missing that next pass, that next play, as they try to find their game here late in the first. Draw, battle for by Huber. I think Huber's had good spirit early. You know, puck pops up at the circle and skated away by Huber. Good pass to Blair. I like Keenan. Keenan's been going, oh boy, wrist shot hit the crossbar. Long wrist shot by Owen Blair, misplayed by the netminder Tyler Nessheim, and New Prague almost got a cheap one here late in the first. Well, I don't know if he just took his eyes off it or he nonchalanted it a little bit, but that was not a dangerous opportunity that New Prague Blair almost scored at. Dumped in now by New Prague. Their forecheck is in, but New Prague has the puck in the form of Cade Borwege. Borwege, good pass to Whitty, ahead to Dorzinski. Dorzinski glanes the blue line, bides time and just misses Whitty. Poke checked away nicely by Tyler Hermatka. Puck's fired in. New Prague is offsides briefly. They tag up, and Chaska trying to get out. Good forecheck by Carson Ashley, forcing a turnover. Ashley's has forced a turnover, which allows New Prague with a forecheck. Here's Beckius back to the point from Dorzinski, wrist shot, and that's blocked away. Here's Dorzinski. Has some time and space, back to Beckius again. Back to Dorzinski. Above the dot, rink-wide pass, good pass to Clark. Clark wrist shot into the glove, and saved by Nessheim. Well, that whole rush forced by Carson Ashley. Ashley was alone on the forecheck and was able to force a turnover, allow New Prague to get their forecheck spacing correct. New Prague was able to win pucks. As you see that wrist shot off the bar, that just kind of either surprised him or maybe nonchalant of that one a little bit. 2:20 to play, period 1. Shots on goal, 9-4 New Prague, as Andersen kept in by Beckius. On the wall looking for Williams. Here's Bosch. Bosch centering pass, taken away by Chaska, and they will have the puck as Williams harasses his man. Good, hard, strong back check by Connor Williams through the neutral zone. There's a wrist shot by Bosch. Really like that effort by Connor Williams, his best shift of the period for New Prague. Yeah, that was, Connor just wanted that puck a little bit more than the Chaska forward and just took it. And that ended up eventually leading to the wrist shot by Bosch into the glove. 1:58 to play, period. Christensen's shot goes wide. There's Jackson Whitus pinning his man. That should be icing, and it will be. Prague's played a little better here the last 90 seconds or so. Little more spirit defensively through the lines. Coming out with pucks in the corner cleaner. And finding their game. Again, we talked about maybe the routine being off. Draw went one, and a good step shot from above the circle by Jackson Whitus. Gloved once again by the Chaska netminder. Good draw won by Derek Brazina. This one, however, won by Chaska. Grayson Rue on the forecheck. Puck eludes him. Chaska gets the center, taken by Christensen. I thought Chaska was a little sharper in the first half of this period than the second. They've turned over a few too many pucks in the neutral zone. Here comes Rue. Rue with the wrist shot. That's deflected by Kolasar. Brazina looking for Rue behind the net. Chaska has the puck now, minute 22 to play, period 1. All right, Madsen gains the red line just barely, dumps in, absorbs the hit from Christensen. Here's Andersen in his own end and sends the puck back. It's rolling towards the netminder. Will not go the length for icing. Here's Williams on the forecheck, taking the puck away. Williams centering pass, looking for Borwege, just missed. Here's Johnson in his own end for Chaska, last minute of play in the first. Stapled to the wall by Walker Andersen. Here's Easton Bosch. Bosch and Bushy battling, but Andersen takes it. Andersen behind the net. Boy, I think he was trying to pass that to himself. You can see the creativity. I think Walker was trying to bank the puck off the net, let the defenseman go by, and play the puck to himself. Creative play, but it just didn't work out. To the line, not out. We're a half minute to play in the first. Here's Williams taking his first check since the injury. Good to see Connor absorb that. I think you want that as a player. You want to take a hit if you're coming back from an injury. There's a shot by Madsen, blocked by Bush. Back to center. We're in the last 13 seconds of a scoreless first period. Puck chipped in by Chaska. They take the puck there. Now Williams. Williams has the puck stripped of him. Andersen strips his man, and that's going to do it for period 1. Shots on goal, New Prague 11, Chaska 4. But I do think New Prague, and they know it to a man, they have to play better than they did in the first period. I think it got better towards the end of the first frame, but we expect a better effort from the home club here in the second. Nice thing is they're scoreless. They have yielded nothing, and they're starting to find their game a little bit towards the end. We are going to be joined by head coach Brad Drazen here in just a moment or two to talk about this first period of play and what we should look for New Prague going forward. Really, not too many scoring opportunities for either team. Chaska had a couple good ones early. Maybe their 3 best scoring opportunities were all off the stick of Donovan Madsen. One in the first, 15 seconds of the game, as Chaska a little quicker to the jump than New Prague was. So Madsen had a few good scoring opportunities, and then the Blair wrist shot that eluded the netminder to the blocker side. We'll see if New Prague does more of that. That was a shot, I think, over the blocker. A couple of guys have tried to go there. It looks like the glove hand has been pretty good for the Chaska netminder. Tyler Nessheim, it was about 4 shots have gone into the glove. But maybe you can beat him over the blocker side, stick side, and let's see if New Prague kind of targets that area here in the second and third period, since that opportunity from Blair did beat the goaltender, but to hit the crossbar for midway through that period. Head coach Brad Drazen is putting his headset on now, and we'll talk to the head coach here in just a moment. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, head coach Brad Drazen joining me after the first period here. This coach interview brought to you by Bishop Investments. Coach, not going to sugarcoat it, not maybe the start you were looking for. Is that true?
Yeah, not at all. Yeah. I think that I think we came out slow. I think that we came out, I don't know. Mentally, we just lacked like a focus, I think.
Got better towards the end of the period. I thought the fourth line had a really good shift in the offensive zone. Carson Ashley was able to force a turnover. You guys were able to get the forecheck going. Looked like things started trending the right way towards the end of the frame. Something to build off going forward, or are you going to be a little tough on him in the room?
Yeah, I think so. I think like we're gonna have to go out and earn it. I think we didn't do the things to earn any goals or anything like that. It's not that we weren't putting forth effort. I thought that we were, but we're just kind of scattered, and I thought a little bit too easy to play against. So we're going to have to fix that.
Penalty kill, you took a penalty early on in the offensive zone. Penalty kill was up to the task again. It's been a positive for you this year. I think 86, 87%, whatever it is. It's been a positive here early on in the season. Talk about the PK, some of the guys that are taking on the bulk of that role.
Yeah. Having a penalty kill is huge. It helps, limit their momentum. When we're able to be aggressive and not let them get set up, and it's an energy provider for us on the bench too. So that was obviously a critical time of the game. First minute to take a penalty. A hard play. You can live with those kinds of penalties, but to kill that off was important.
Connor Williams back from injury today. I thought his last 2 shifts were his best shifts of the period. He was kind of relentless on a back check. His hunger for the puck got. He was able to take the puck away a couple of times. He absorbed a hit late in the frame too. A lot of times when you come back from an injury, you actually want to get hit. I think. You just kind of, I am back back all the way. What did you see from him coming off the break?
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit before the game. Like, you have to give yourself some time to get back into it, and the way you do it, you just make hard, simple plays. And I think he was trying to feel things out a little bit too much early, and but late in the period, you're right. He had 2 good shifts. I thought that were, there's effort plays, right? And if you go hard, and the other team will turn over the puck, or good things will happen. So hopefully he can build off that.
Coach, just give us maybe one or two things to look for in the second and third period. Obviously, compete level, battle level, but just anything technically that we can look for as fans that you want to do better than the first period?
I thought that it was a lot of just one-man stuff, and in the offensive zone, it was like one person has the puck, and the rest were kind of just around and waiting for something to happen. And I think we're going to have to be okay with throwing the puck at the net and making hard plays. We're going to have to be okay with getting the puck deep at our blue line and red line and going to forecheck. And then defensively, we were just threw the puck a little bit, and we just didn't make really many good plays there.
Coach, thanks again for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, yeah, thanks.
That was head coach Brad Drazen joining us here at the Bishop Investments first period coach interview. I want to thank Bishop Investments for making that possible. And, I just met Brad last year, getting to know him a little bit here, and voice tone matters, and you can tell for the first time this year, you can tell that the coach didn't love what he saw, and we'll see what kind of response. Coaches, the players in the room, a lot of that. In hockey, the great thing is a lot of times players take care of themselves just by talking in the room. You don't really need the coach to get after you, but I think the room's going to be. I think the voice is going to be raised a little bit, and we're going to see how New Prague responds here in the second period. But you can tell with voice tone a little bit. Coach didn't like what he saw there. Nice part is we get a new game. All right, it's 0-0 after one. It's a start over, and we'll see if New Prague can put forward be a little bit better with the puck in all 3 zones here in the second period. Let's take a commercial time out. Once again, that was Trojans head coach Brad Drazen. We are through 1 period of play. Shots on goal, actually 12 for New Prague and 4 for Chaska. We'll take a commercial time out. You're watching Trojans Boys Hockey.
Is your garage door giving you trouble? Whether it's a broken spring, malfunctioning opener, or you need a brand new door, AAI Garage Door is here to help. Doug and his team at AAI Garage Doors bring over 20 years of experience to every repair and installation, providing fast, reliable, and affordable solutions for your garage door needs. Serving New Prague and surrounding areas like Belle Plaine, Shakopee, Prior Lake, and more, We're proud to be your trusted local garage door experts. Call Doug today at 952-465-9409 or visit aaiGarageDoors.com for fast, friendly service. AAI Garage Doors, bringing you peace of mind one door at a time.
The Depot is a fully renovated 1894 two-story brick building with restored tin ceilings, stunning original bowling lane wood floors, exposed brick walls, crystal chandeliers, a beautiful prep kitchenette, and plenty of gathering areas for events. Host your private event your way. Whether it is a baby shower, rehearsal dinner, retirement, graduation, birthday party, business meeting, wedding, memorial service, or family gatherings, you name it and you can host it at the Depot. Bring in your own food or have it catered. You can bring in your own beverages, alcohol or non-alcohol. We get it ready for your guests. You walk in and the beautiful venue will be ready for you to start to entertain. And when the celebration is over, we will come in and clean. You get to go home and relax. The Depot brings ambiance, class, and beauty to any occasion. Book your next event at the Depot in New Prague.
Mental health impacts every aspect of our lives. Yet for too long, it's been treated as a conversation to avoid. At Duck Cup Memorial, we know the cost of silence is far too high. That's why we've made it our mission to bring real stories and life-saving education to schools and communities. Through courage and connection, we're equipping young people, parents, and teachers with tools to recognize and address mental health struggles before it's too late. We do this because we believe no one should feel alone. We do this because every life matters, and we do this because in every season, your mental health matters. Help us bring hope to more communities. Your support, whether through donations, sharing our message, or wearing our merchandise, fuels our mission to end the stigma and build a culture of care. We hope you'll join us.
David Stapf started Stapf Concrete in 2002. Since then, Stapf Concrete construction has been part of various size jobs from the simple to the more technical ones. Dave is an ACI certified concrete technician and finisher, certified pervious concrete technician, and a member of the Cement Masons since 1996. Stapf Concrete has very efficient employees that work with the contractors and their subcontractors to get the job done. Stapf Concrete Construction, Inc. is a union company, licensed and bonded with the city of Minneapolis and St. Paul and surrounding communities. Contact Stapf Concrete for all of your concrete construction needs. Go Trojans!
Hero Home Services is your trusted ally in home comfort. Whether it's plumbing, heating, cooling, drains, ducts, or electrical, visit callhero.com now to schedule your service.
And welcome back. Wade Olson here from the First Bank and Trust Arena here in New Prague. We are through one period of play and scoreless in this Metro West opener for the Trojans, taking on the Chaska Hawks. Shots on goal after one period, New Prague with 12, Chaska with 4. Not truly indicative of what we saw. I do think Chaska carried most of the play in the period, especially the first half. I think New Prague did get better towards the end of the frame, but as you can hear from head coach Brad Drazen, not entirely pleased with really anything efficiency-wise that New Prague had going there in the first period. I anticipate a much better second. I expect the puck management to be better, and I think New Prague's going to be much more dangerous offensively in the second period of frame. It was nice seeing the Mites on the ice there towards the end of the first at the first intermission. Nice to see the Mite teams out there playing. This is a program that is trending forward. Last year going to AA, getting 15 wins, getting a home playoff game, and then trying to get their 5th win of the season here, try to get to 5-2 before Christmas. I think that would be a really, really good start for the Trojans before they get in the meat of their conference schedule. We'll also look to see, maybe the coaching staff shakes up the lines a little bit. Maybe we'll see some different guys playing with some different guys. And really, New Prague had couple good opportunities. I don't think ever a great one. You had the one nice passing play with Bosch looking for Connor Williams. His backhand opportunity got saved there about midway through the first, but really nothing, no odd man rushes, 0 odd man rushes for New Prague, no breakaways, no power plays, as Chaska defensively was able to have the correct numbers back for the majority of that first period. New Prague did get 12 shots on goal, though, a lot of them in the back half of the period. Just the one penalty, Walker Andersen, a cross-checking penalty in the first minute. New Prague was able to kill that on the Bricks Boatworks penalty kill. And the penalty kill has been really good for the Trojans early on in this season. Zamboni's on the ice. We have about 9 minutes to puck drop in the second period. And when the Mites play, there's a little extra delay between periods 1 and 2. Nice to get them on the ice. I am going to get recharged, refreshed. So we're going to put the Be Right Back sign on. But we're about 9 minutes away from puck drop, period 2. You're watching New Prague and Chaska. We are scoreless. And welcome back here. We're just 2 minutes away from the drop of the puck in the second period. As you can see, New Prague making their way back out on the ice. And we'll see. Early on, we'll be able to tell New Prague, did they get things fixed in the room? We'll see if there's any changes for New Prague, if they shake things up with their lines. But we'll know early, I think. And I think to a man, New Prague wants to play a little better than they did in the first period. And hopefully we get that early on. Early and often here in the second frame. We are scoreless through one. Last game for New Prague before the Christmas break. Their next game is going to be next Saturday, a week from Saturday, at home against Tartan. That is a 2 o'clock game. We will be bringing that one to you as well. Both teams are going to start even strength here in the second. Shots on goal 12-4 New Prague through one. Want to thank Bishop Investments for sponsoring that coach interview with head coach Brad Drazen. And we're almost underway. Quentin Stapf stopped all 4 of his opportunities. Had 2 shots in the first minute and really only, I think, just 2 shots on goal the last 15-40, I think is Quentin's numbers there. You know, I think Chaska had more puck possession than 4 shots on goal would indicate. But New Prague did a pretty good job, a really good job actually. The opportunities that Chaska did have were really all by Donovan Madsen, and he shot a couple of those wide that didn't count as shots on goal. But you have to watch those two. 8 and 6 for Chaska. Keep them off the board and try to dominate the play on the ice when those two are not on the ice, I think is a good recipe for success for New Prague. You know, Chaska, a team that's been, thumped a few times this year, 0-8 on the year. They probably feel pretty good in the room about where they're at through 17 minutes of play. Bosch line is going to start again for New Prague. August Beckius, Dylan Clark, the defense pairing, joining New Prague's top line. It was nice to see Connor Williams back after a couple games off. I thought his last 2 shifts were probably his best 2 shifts of the period. Let's see if he can build off that. And Bosch on the draw against Jake Campbell. And here's Soderstrom with the puck. Good job by Easton Bosch. Good start as Easton takes the puck away from Chaska's best centerman. Here's Bosch behind the net. Campbell ahead to Soderstrom, kept in by Beckius. Beckius to Bosch. Bosch, high danger area. Glove save by the Chaska netminder. And Easton Bosch's best shift of the game is his first shift of the second, as Easton had the puck stuck to his blade. A good start by New Prague. Bosch with a strip. There's Williams. Williams is dumped. No call. Oh boy, I thought that could have been a trip. Connor Williams skates from the circle, tries to center and pat in front. Here's Walker Andersen. Andersen has the puck stripped by Campbell, deflected though by Williams and sent around the net once again. Here's Andersen. New Prague, good start to the period. First 40 seconds has been played in Chaska's end. Andersen pushes it to Williams. Williams back to Dylan Clark. Clark stops to Beckius. Beckius pressured by Soderstrom, uses the glass. Bosch escorts to Andersen, looking for Williams. All right, taken away and sent to center. Good start, New Prague. That was a better minute than at any minute they played in the first period. First change for New Prague as Blair gives his man trouble. Here's Andersen. Walker's dangerous. Oh, and he has the puck knocked off his stick by Madsen. Maybe one too many moves there by Walker. All right, but good relentless, good pursuit as the ice tilted here in New Prague's favor to start the second. Clark steps up on Soderstrom. Puck fired in. Wave off icing. Puck's left for August Beckius. Beckius on his forehand to Bobby Goggins. Didn't see Bobby have the puck too much in the first. Here's Blair. Blair gets it deep onto the stick of the netminder, who reverses, and Goggins will be the first one there. Bobby chips to himself, right, trying to buy time, and Goggins takes the puck. Good job by Goggins. New Prague now spaced correctly, which allows Blair to take the turnover. Beckius, good pass to Blair. Blair, wrist shot, deflected in front, as dumped was Huber. and into the glove of the netminder. And this is much more appealing to the eye for New Prague the first 2 minutes of the second. This is more like it. This is what we're accustomed to. Good hard work by both the top two lines on their first shifts. Here's Carson Ashley's his line's first shift. Draw one by New Prague. Here's Dorzinski, wrist shot Whitty into the glove, and a whistle and a stoppage. As New Prague has found their game. They use the time wisely in the room, and New Prague pouring it on here to start the second. Again, we're still scoreless if you're just joining us. 14:41 to play in the second. Christensen pass to Ashley. Ashley falls down as he was looking to get into the slot. Puck fired back in by Simon, who has words for his forechecker, Ethan Williams. Here's Dorzinski. Chaska states the center, taken away by Whitty. Whitty sidesteps his man. Here's Grayson Whitty. Dangle, backhand, and a save by the netminder. Boy, I think was it pinned between his back and the post? Best individual effort of the game there by Grayson Whitty. Backhand. Oh, how does that stay out? Again, on our Fishtail Bar and Grill replay. Boy, what a rush by Grayson Whitty. Did that hit the bar? Maybe that hit post and landed on the back. If you get confirmation of what happened there, let me know. Dangerous there is Jackson Whitus, as all four lines now rolling for New Prague. Puck goes through Borwege, though, and New Prague will have to touch up, and that allows Chaska to get to center, but they turn it over again. All New Prague the first 3 minutes here of the second. Yeah. There's Chaska on the forehand. They rim it around. This is Joey Bush. Bush, miscommunication with Borwege, but the puck did not come to center, and that puck's hammered around by Bush. Here's Whitus stopping, peeling off the wall. Gets support by Brazina, and New Prague's forecheck has been very, very strong here in the second, and they finally do take the puck. Here's Grayson Rue. Whitus back to the point in Borwege, and Borwege has the puck slide past his stick really for the third time there on the shift. 13:16 to play, second period. We are scoreless. Here's Bush. Bush, nice job eluding the forechecker. As Bush has the puck on his stick a long time. Good job by Joey with puck management there and getting the puck out to center. Here comes Borwege. New Prague looking for the long stretch pass. Whitus ahead for Bosch. Fails to click as they try to spring Easton. Chaska head up into his own end. That's Madsen. Madsen goes rink wide, misses his intended target. What was Sean Hockennan? To the line. Here's Andersen. Williams in the slot. Here's Connor. Backhand looking for Bosch. Rebound, and that's off the back of the net. Shot opportunity by Andersen. Clark sends towards the crease. To the line. Takes a tough hop as Beckius was trying to keep in. Lunging is Madsen, but Clark takes the puck there. Williams into Bosch. Easton first one of the puck, centering pass for Andersen. Andersen has the puck knocked away at the last second. Williams to Clark. Here's Clark, wrist shot. That hits a stick and into the net. And we get a whistle. 12:09 to play second period. Shots on goal, New Prague 16. Chaska 4. 4-0 in the frame. We are still scoreless. A much, much, much better start to the second for New Prague. Here's Blair on the draw. Blair working with Williams, taken by Huber, wrist shot, right pad save by the Chaska netminder Nessheim. All right, on to step-wise Simon. Simon keeps it in. New Prague's done a wonderful job here in the second period of keeping pucks in. I'm starting to get a neck cramp. Is really looking one way. Wrister from the point into the glove by Simon. And all the action happening to the viewer's right here to start. And a strong 5 minutes of play for New Prague. Draw one cleanly by New Prague. There's Simon, shot in front, deflected. It looked like by Goggins, and it just goes wide. Blair sends deep. Huber, who has been really quick to pucks here in this game, but cannot get that one. Here's Christensen ahead for Goggins. That was a touch. Bobby touches it, so they wave off icing. Chaska bench did not like the call. Chaska reeling a little bit in their own end. They've had trouble eluding the New Prague forecheck, and New Prague just took another one away. Huber's centering pass for Blair, though, fails to click. That's all the way down to Stapf. Stapf will lead for Bush. Bush up the wall, not out, though. New Prague gets another opportunity, and Dorzinski makes a nice tape-to-tape pass to Whitty. 2-on-2 with Blair. Whitty wide, wrist shot save, left pad. Whitty collects, stapled by Kolasar, centering pass by Blair. That goes through the crease. Chaska skates to center with 10:45 to play in the second period. We are scoreless. Borwege first man to the puck. Bush helps briefly. Dorzinski now trying to spring Borwege. Cade gains the blue, keeps the puck in, sends the puck softly through the crease, and the goaltender pushes the puck into the corner. Here's Rue, tried to center the pass for Ashley. Back to the point, and Bush. Tons of time and space for Bush. Wrist shot goes wide. Beckius pinches down. He sends to the pad. Another save by the netminder. New Prague shots on goal, 9-1 in the period. Here's Ashley. Slot. Wrister. Right, or actually blocker save, I believe. Beckius down the wall to Jackson Whitus. Brazina now on as New Prague finishes their change. Fourth line on the ice. Rue centering. Brazina had his stick tied up. Again, Chaska will relieve pressure and ice the puck and take a whistle with 9:48 to play in the second period. All New Prague here in period number 2. Yeah, and it's been all 4 lines too. They have not missed a beat. It's line 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 carrying the play, and then do it again, and then do it again. And all 4 lines have had 3 shifts. We're 7 minutes in. Draw one, here's Clark. Clark has the pass taken away by Madsen. Here comes Madsen skating down the wing, stops, tripped up briefly, no call. Chaska wanted a trip call, did not get it. 4-on-3, New Prague, odd man rush. Here's Walker Andersen, carries the puck behind the net. Andersen back to the point, and Beckius. Beckius to Bosch, Bosch gloves down. Andersen knocks his man off the puck, battles there. One thing I've seen Walker do in this game that he maybe hadn't done the previous 2, he's using his point man. He's getting the puck off his stick, trusting his point men to make plays and then go get it back. That's something I've noticed here. Is puck's not on Walker's stick as long, and trusting his D-man, trusting his point man to make the next play. Showing growth there by the young forward for the Trojans. We're 9:11 to play, second period. We are scoreless. Blair, Goggins, and Huber. Christensen and Simon, the defense pairing. Chaska finishing their change. Draw one cleanly by Blair. Goggins' wrist shot, saw eyes. I think deflected just at the last second by Campbell. I don't think it got through, but Goggins had that one labeled on the stick side. Bobby goes deep. Here's Huber. Huber centering pass. Back for Goggins. Goggins slap shot deflected by Madsen. Blair half wall back to the point, and it skips the stick of Simon. Yeah, alliteration, a lot of S's there as Thomas Christensen takes the puck in his own zone, turns it over, the wrist shot blocker saved by Stapf. Quentin's first big save since early on in the first. Puck sent in softly, steered into the corner. Madsen back to the point, it's Hakkinen. Hakkinen has his attempt deflected by Goggins. Blair and Goggins are going, and offsides, boy, offsides at the line. I think Bobby was expecting Owen to move that one. And Blair decided to carry the puck. So miscommunication by the forwards of New Prague leads to an offsides and a whistle. Yeah, good save by New Prague's netminder there. So you see our fishtail bar and grill replay. Stapf up to the challenge. Good job by Quentin staying engaged in the game, as he has not been busy at all in the second, really the first action at all, and we're midway through the frame. Still scoreless. Whitty working against Kolasar. Ashley and Whitty, a 2-on-2 battle. Puck battle won by New Prague. Whitty takes the puck, Now he stapled, there's a wraparound, a good shot up high. All right, here's, I don't know if it was Ashley or Whitty. I missed it. Here's Carson Ashley behind the net. That was a good shot opportunity, a good save by the Chaska netminder, who had to be alert. Dorzinski has the puck knocked off his stick, so Borwege pinches down and has it. Borwege, Whitty, through traffic. I don't think the goaltender saw it, but it goes high and wide over the bar. All New Prague. They are playing substantially better in this period. Bush keeps in briefly, momentarily, but then puck comes to center, and Borwege whistles in and gives a quick shave to the referee as the puck came very close to hitting him in the jaw. Ashley still providing pressure. All right, and the puck is chipped high off the glass by Borwege. Bush will have the puck. New Prague will change. Here is Joey Bush skating with speed, being harassed on the back check, but Bush's skating is strong and pulls away. Brzezina looking back for Bush. To center, Beckius will punch in, not deep. Chaska skates to center, and Brzezina takes the puck away there. Here's Derek Brzezina. I think Rue was offsides, and he was, and they'll blow it down. 6:39 to play, period number 2. Still a 0-0 hockey game. Again, Metro West Conference opener for New Prague, looking for their 5th win heading into the holiday break. Who's going to get the first one? What did they say? Jacques Lemaire always said the game didn't start till the first goal was, yeah, that's what started the game, is one of his famous sayings. Puck hits the stick into the netting. And another whistle here. This will be to the right of goaltender Quentin Stapf. We haven't talked a lot, much about Quentin in this game. Again, he only has the 7 saves, as he has not been tested very much, but Quentin's had a good start to the year. Wins against Mankato East, Rochester Mayo. That puck's out. Oh, it looked like a surprise Stapf, and we get a late slash there by Madsen. And Beckius comes over to have a chat with him. Quentin didn't like that. That was pretty late. That was a pretty late poke there by Madsen. It looked like a surprise Quentin a little bit. Boy, it's pretty late. That's frowned upon. I won't, do that with Thomas Christensen on the ice and see what happens as the puck's flipped out to center. As Williams and Madsen having the puck there, knocked to center. Back for Dylan Clark. I think Clark's been strong here in the period. Actually, I thought he was one of the better players for New Prague in the first, and he's been solid again. There's a blast by Bosch. A quick slapper by Bosch from a different angle. The Chaska netminder shaken up a little bit. It's up. He says he's okay. Boy, I thought that one surprised. I think it stung him a little bit. You don't see many slap shots from, 8 feet. And I think that one stung the Chaska netminder a little bit. It was slow to get up, but a good save by him. Now he plays the bouncing puck there. Shots on goal now 24-8 for New Prague. Simon with the puck at center. Tried to leave for Goggins. Beckius on the forehand. They're going to wave off icing. They call a late tip there. Oh, as Chaska now has the puck behind their own end. Keenan Huber sends around the dasher. Blair on the forehand, reversing sides back for Goggins. Goggins behind the net for Blair. Okay, Blair has the puck taken away by Campbell, or actually just knocked away before he got there. Christensen steps up, forces the puck into the New Prague bench, and we get a whistle. 4:58 to play, period 2. Oh, that was a really good save. The last opportunity. See Bosch, and I like that shot selection. Easton wasn't unsure of what he wanted to do. The puck came to his stick, and he didn't have to. There's a wrister wide by Whitty, and that was a good shot choice. Got all of it as well, and you just got to give the goaltender credit on the save. Under 5 to play in the second, 0-0. Whitty has his stick lifted. Simon pinching down as a Whitty knocked down, no call. Here's Christensen at center. Fired in, but not deep, and that allows Williams to escape the zone. Christensen and Gutowski race to the puck. Congested neutral zone play has Whitty push his guy into the wall. Ashley steps around his man, can't step around a second, and Chaska takes the puck there. To the line and out. Good back check by Ashley. Chaska bench wanted a hook on Ashley, but I think Carson got the stick out just on time. Stick was up in the hands briefly, but he got it down before the referee elected to make a call. That's going to be we're going to wave off the icing. Chaska will change. Ben Simon with under 4 to go in the second. Bush having a little trouble with it. There's a dangerous opportunity, but not getting a ton on it was Colton Kinnaman. Whitty skates to center, and he springs Bosch. Bosch with speed, but Greathouse knocks him off of his angle. 3:37 to play in the scoreless wraparound. Here's Andersen in tight, good hands in tight spaces for Walker Andersen. Borwege, point to Bush. Bush hits traffic, shot block into the New Prague bench. Good block there by Ryder Herman, the senior forward for Chaska. Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed early on in the season is Walker Andersen does not mind being in tight spots. He can stick handle in traffic, where guys are coming from all sides of him, and I think he's comfortable there. And that's just, you can see the skill of the young forward. Here's Andersen now, centering pass, looking for Williams in the slot. There's Connor, who has not had the puck on his stick much in the second. Had the puck a little bit. He had the puck more in the first period than the second. But his line has been good here in the second, with Bosch and Andersen having most of the puck possession. Puck's fired all the way down. That's going to be icing on New Prague. And we are under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Once again, I want to thank everyone for joining us. 0-0 hockey game. A poor first period for New Prague. I'll use the word, I think it was. I think that's, I did say when kind of starting this 2 years ago, would be honest with it. Oh, there's a wrist shot, go wide, and a much, much, much better second. The race for Goggins and Hakkinen. Bobby Goggins showing off his speed, one of the top skaters for New Prague. But I mean, New Prague's been, a B, A minus, B plus here in the second period. Only thing that hasn't happened is the puck hasn't gone in the net. Blair working. Here's 2.5 minutes to play in the second. Huber pins his man in the glass. Huber's been good. Clark keeps the puck in momentarily. Here comes Chaska with speed. Their two best players have the puck. Soderstrom in front. Madsen knocks it wide. If Chaska's had 4 scoring opportunities in the game, the same kids had all 4. Here's Blair wide. That's off the stick of the goaltender. They try to spring Soderstrom. It goes under his stick. That will go the length of the ice for icing and a whistle. Actually, I'm going to say 5 scoring chances for Chaska for the stick of Madsen, who fired that one wide off the 2-on-1. And when Chaska has had those opportunities, it has been Soderstrom 6 and Madsen 8, the dangerous guys with the puck. They're the 2 leading scorers with 10 and 8 points respectively. Here's Whitty wrist shot and a save by Nesheim. Again, the goaltender, a senior for Chaska. They do have a ton of upperclassmen. A lot of the names that you've heard here today are seniors. And you give Chaska credit, they're battling. New Prague has joined their battle level and even surpassed it here in the second. That's offsides at the line, is trying to gain the line. That was number 18 for the Hawks. 1:49 to play, period number 2. Yeah. Last game until next Saturday. It'll be 9 days till the Trojans' next contest. New Prague trying to get to 5-2 on the season here. There's the draw, the Ashley line on, just offsides. They say Gutowski was just in briefly as Ethan Williams was coming forward. Yeah. For the Hawks. Okay, New Prague in the white. The draw, we've had a few more whistles. As Christensen, we're going to get a roughing call on Gutowski. No, this is going to be a rough on number 34, Gutowski for Chaska. I think a retaliation penalty. I think Christensen's stick got up, and Gutowski responded, And this is going to be the first power play opportunity for New Prague. It's going to be Gutowski for roughing at 15:25. So first opportunity for New Prague on the power play. This is going to be the Benny's Plumbing power play. Gutowski for roughing. He gave a right jab to the cage of the tall New Prague defenseman. Yeah, one of those where I think you just got to skate away and get it next. Okay. All right, so Chaska, now the referee has skated over, and Chaska has got a warning. That we just heard kind of the referee talk to him. I think it's the third time that Chaska, so the road team has to change first, and I think it's the third time that Chaska's made a change late and too late. You know, a lot of times the referees will give you one, they'll give you two, but the referee just said the next time will be a penalty if Chaska's late getting their kill on. Here's Williams skating in as the puck knocked off his stick. First power play for New Prague, 38% on the year. Here's August Beckius. Beckius to Bosch. Bosch rink wide, hits a skate. Borwege spins, fires wide. Andersen goes rink wide looking for Bosch. Bosch is pressured. Oh, a good stick by August Beckius as Soderstrom would have had a short-handed breakaway on the turnover, and New Prague turns it over again. Here comes Soderstrom around Beckius, shoots and a save by Stapf. Here comes New Prague is on the power play, 50 seconds of the period, 1:16 in the power play. Walker Andersen off the post. Second post hit by New Prague. There's a shot and that hits traffic, and Chaska will fire down and out. Andersen off iron to match Blair off iron in the first, and New Prague will reset on this Benny's Plumbing power play. Puck's left for Bosch. You can see they're pressuring Easton. Some teams will let Easton kind of sit in his spot there on the left side, but they are pressuring him on all of his touches. Andersen wide. Walker Andersen shoots. Hits the back of the net, now behind the net. 13 to go in the period, and the puck is fired down the ice. That's going to do it for the second period as August Beckius has the puck there with 4 to go. You're not going to want to go anywhere, though, after the second period. We do have some player interviews, about 5 minutes worth of player interviews where some questions were asked to the players. So please don't go anywhere. We'll hear from some of our Trojan players, but we are after 2 periods of play, and we are scoreless. Shots on goal, New Prague 27, Chaska 9. In the period, it was 15 for New Prague and 5 for Chaska. When the third period does start, all right, about 14 minutes or 15 minutes from now, New Prague will have 26 seconds left on their first power play. See if New Prague can get the first one and go from there. So once again, we're after 2 periods of play. We are scoreless, and now want to hope you enjoy the player interviews here. We'll play that for you now, and when we come back, we'll set the stage for the third. You're watching New Prague Trojans boys hockey.
Who am I here with?
Gabe Borwege.
What position do you play?
Defense.
Who do you want to give a shout out to?
I'm going to say my grandparents. I'm sure they're watching somewhere, so.
All right. What superpower would you have if you could have a superpower?
I'm going to go with super speed because I feel like that'd make me a really good athlete, so.
Wow, okay. Cade, what would your rapper name be?
I'm going to have to say Boggs because that's my gamer tag, so I'm going to say Lil Boggs.
Lil Boggs. Great, Cade. What's your celly?
It's gonna be the heartbreaker, you know. It's just.
Can you do it?
No,
do it.
I'll score tonight. You guys can see it there.
All right, that's a promise. All right, Cade. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
I'm gonna say a moose because you know moose are big and just roll moose.
You moose.
Yep. You moose.
All right, thank you very much, Cade Borwege. All right, now I'm here. I'm joined with
Easton Bosch.
What position do you play, Easton?
Center.
All right, what team?
New Prague Trojans.
Thank you. All right.
What is this?
All right, Easton, who do you want to give a shout out to?
My old neighbor, Gary.
All right, if you're watching Gary, this one's for you.
Gary Shaver.
All right.
What is this?
All right, Gary. Easton, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
All there is.
He wants the Riz. All right, Easton, what's your celly?
The Darius.
Can you do it for me?
You'll see it tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna see the Darius tonight from Easton Bosch. You heard that first. All right, what's your rapper name?
We'll go.
Season Hunt.
Big Bosch.
Season Hunt.
Big Bosher.
Emphasis on the big.
Big Bosher. All right, Bosher. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
A gray duck.
Roll gray ducks. You gray ducks. All right, thank you very much, Easton Bosch.
Roll Trojan.
Hey, who am I here with?
Thomas Christensen.
What position do you play?
I'm defenseman.
All right, who do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Wyatt Giesen for being the best manager there could be.
Wyatt Giesen, if you're watching, you're the best manager. All right, behind me. Tommy Christensen, what superpower would you have?
I would like to have the superpower of flight.
Tommy wants to fly. You heard that first. Tommy wants to fly. All right, Tommy. What's your celly?
I do the crane kick.
Can you show me?
No,
you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it tonight.
Right.
Do it right now.
Ready?
Wow. Take your time. All right, Tommy. What's your rapper name?
My rapper name in 5th grade was Young Stubby, so I'll go with that.
Young Stubby. All right, Tommy, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
A leopard.
Why do you want to be a leopard?
Because they're pretty and they're fast.
All right, you heard that first. He's fast and pretty. Tommy Christensen, pretty. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, who am I here with?
Gaggy Bobbins.
Gaggy Bobbins, you hear that? All right, what position do you play?
Forward.
All right, who do you want to give a shout out to?
My grandma.
Grandma Goggins, this one's for you. All right. What superpower could you have if you wanted to have a superpower?
Speed.
He's fast. All right, Bobby, what's your celly? Oh, that was pretty sweet. All right, Bobby. If you could be one animal, what animal would you be?
A fish.
Why do you want to be a fish?
So I can swim underwater.
He wants to swim underwater. All right, Bobby. Have a game. Have a game. Who am I here with? Say it louder.
Quentin Stapf.
What position are you?
I'm a 10-y.
He's a goalie. All right, Quentin, who do you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to
Bella Huber.
E-Hub 05.
Keenan Huber's sister, if you're watching, this one's for you. All right, what superpower would you have if you could have a superpower?
I was thinking maybe like be like a really good like archer, so I could be like the Arrow on Netflix.
He wants to be a Netflix character, the Arrow. All right, Quentin, what's your cell even though you're a goalie?
Well, I was thinking, you know, make a big save, hit him with the.
All right, Quentin. That was interesting there from Quentin Stapf. All right, Quentin. What's your rapper name? Oh, yeah, you gotta come back.
Well,
We're not done yet.
I would plagiarize this one because, you know, if you search up on SoundCloud, you might find Easton Bosch's rapper name, Season Hunt. Season Hunt checking in the game, what you saying, I ain't playing, baby. Pretty much, so.
All right, and thank you, Quentin Stapf. Have a game tonight. All right, that's gonna be all for tonight. Go Trojans.
And nice to see some of the other, the personality side of some of our players there as we are after 2 periods of play from New Prague. We are scoreless. New Prague averaging, was it 4.5 goals a game, 4.5, 5 goals a game, kept off the score sheet through 2 periods, not for lack of shots, not for lack of opportunities. As they've updated the shots on goal board, it says official shots on goal 29 now for New Prague for the game, 17 in that period, 10 for the Hawks, 4 in the first and 6 in the second. New Prague will begin the third period with 26 seconds left on their first power play. A power play that didn't really get a chance, didn't get set up. Kind of had the one flurry where they had 15, 20 seconds of zone time, but Chaska was able to make 4 clears during that. We'll see if New Prague, with a fresh sheet of ice here to start the third period, can get a power play tally, get a marker, and get on the board and take the lead in this game. So we are through 2, scoreless. We're going to take a timeout now, and you can see the clock and the Zamboni on the ice. We're about 8 minutes away from the drop of the puck in the third period. So we will be right back. Go grab something to eat, go grab something to drink. Don't go anywhere. A tied hockey game, third period, 8 minutes away. You're watching Trojans Boys Hockey.
Mental health impacts every aspect of our lives. Yet for too long, it's been treated as a conversation to avoid. At Duck Cup Memorial, we know the cost of silence is far too high. That's why we've made it our mission to bring real stories and life-saving education to schools and communities. Through courage and connection, we're equipping young people, parents, and teachers with tools to recognize and address mental health struggles before it's too late. We do this because we believe no one should feel alone. We do this because every life matters, and we do this because in every season, your mental health matters. Help us bring hope to more communities. Your support, whether through donations, sharing our message, or wearing our merchandise, fuels our mission to end the stigma and build a culture of care. We hope you'll join us.
Stapf started Stapf Concrete in 2002. Since then, Stapf Concrete construction has been part of various size jobs, from the simple to the more technical ones. Dave is an ACI certified concrete technician and finisher, certified pervious concrete technician, and a member of the Cement Masons since 1996. Stapf Concrete has very efficient employees that work with the contractors and their subcontractors to get the job done. Stapf Concrete Construction, Inc. is a union company, licensed and bonded with the city of Minneapolis and St. Paul and surrounding communities. Contact Stapf Concrete for all of your concrete construction needs. Go Trojans!
Hero Home Services is your trusted ally in home comfort. Whether it's plumbing, heating, cooling, drains, ducts, or electrical, visit callhero.com now to schedule your service.
Is your garage door giving you trouble? Whether it's a broken spring, malfunctioning opener, or you need a brand new door, AAI Garage Door is here to help. Doug and his team at AAI Garage Doors bring over 20 years of experience to every repair and installation, providing fast, reliable, and affordable solutions for your garage door needs. Serving New Prague and surrounding areas like Belle Plaine, Shakopee, Prior Lake, and more, we're proud to be your trusted local garage door experts. Call Doug today at 952-465-9409 or visit aaiGarageDoors.com for fast, friendly service. AAI Garage Doors, bringing you peace of mind one door at a time.
The Depot is a fully renovated 1894 two-story brick building with restored tin ceilings, stunning original bowling lane wood floors, exposed brick walls, crystal chandeliers, a beautiful prep kitchenette, and plenty of gathering areas for events. Host your private event your way. Whether it is a baby shower, rehearsal dinner, retirement, graduation, birthday party, business meeting, wedding, memorial service, or family gatherings, you name it and you can host it at the Depot. Bring in your own food or have it catered. You can bring in your own beverages, alcohol or non-alcohol. We get it ready for your guests. You walk in and the beautiful venue will be ready for you to start to entertain. And when the celebration is over, we will come in and clean. You get to go home and relax. The Depot brings ambiance, class, and beauty to any occasion. Book your next event at the Depot in New Prague.
And welcome back. We're just a few minutes from a puck drop here to third period. Two different periods but the results were the same. A first period where New Prague quite frankly didn't play very well. Chaska was the better team, although New Prague had the shots on goal advantage, really not indicative of what happened on the ice, but a couple good saves by Quentin Stapf, and New Prague was able to kind of manage that a little bit. They didn't play well. They knew they didn't play well. Maybe something to do with the routine being broken with the snow day, but not a good first period for New Prague, but scoreless. Second period, much different, especially the first half of the second period. All New Prague, ice dramatically tilted one direction, but score remains the same. Remains at 0. Again, New Prague did find their game in between the first and second period in the room. They did play much better. They were much more dangerous, and just haven't been rewarded yet. Almost late in the second period, almost lit the lamp as Walker Andersen off the post. Second bar that New Prague is hitting this game. Owen Blair, a wrist shot late in the first period, end up hitting a crossbar. Walker Andersen late in the second. So the iron unkind to the Trojans in this game so far. But nothing's been decided. We're scoreless, and we're just 2 minutes away here from the drop of the puck in the third period. So we'll just keep it right here. Just to review, 1 power play each. New Prague is on their first one right now. They have 26 seconds left in the man advantage. A roughing penalty to Chaska defenseman Mason Gutowski, a retaliatory penalty as he got mixed up with Thomas Christensen at the New Prague blue line, and those two came together. Gutowski took a right-handed swipe at Christensen, hit him up high in the cage. Referee saw it, grabbed him, and Gutowski's got 26 seconds left to serve of his sentence here to start the the third period. New Prague did take 1 penalty early in the game. Walker Andersen on a cross-check, offensive zone penalty in the first minute, did allow Chaska on the man advantage, but the Bricks Boatworks penalty kill up to the task again. I think that improves I think it's like 88% on the air on the PK, something like that for New Prague. Special teams have been a positive for the Trojans. Once again, my name's Wade Olson. We got 1 period left here. Hopefully it's a good one for the home Trojans, trying to get their 5th win of the year, try to get to 5-2 going into Christmas break. I think that would be a really, really good start for a team who lost as much production as this team lost from a year ago, with a lot of those seniors. What was it, 6 of the top 7 or 5 of the top 6 point getters for New Prague did graduate last season. And if they can be 5-2 going into the Christmas break, I think everybody would have signed up for it. I think if you would have said that before the year, hey, this group with the sophomores and the freshmen, this group's going to be 5-2 through 7. I think all of us would have taken our pens, signed on the line, and said, let's do it. So, but still work to do to get that 5th win. All right. Chaska, 0-8 team, 4-21 last year. Obviously, they do play a tough schedule. I think they know they're not going to be in many games. So for them to be in this game at this point, they're going to play some third periods with running time this year. All right, they are. And this is one of those where, they can, this is one they believe they can get with 1 good period of play. New Prague is going to have to match their energy and spirit, surpass it, find a way to get one, hopefully here early on in the power play, and then go from there and put a cap on this thing. So once again, we're scoreless through 2. New Prague starts on the power play. Again, the 5-man unit: Connor Williams, Easton Bosch, Walker Andersen, August Beckius, Cade Borwege. And you see Borwege on the power play. His role, we talked to Cade after the game against Holy Family. All right. His role being, kind of that net front presence guy, all right, for New Prague. Bosch on the draw, New Prague on the power play. We're underway third period. All right. And taking the puck is Walker Andersen. New Prague needs to get one here. Let's get one. Let's get rewarded. All right, as Walker Andersen on the wide rush. All right, back to the wall, Borwege. Borwege to Bosch. Again, Chaska is pressuring Easton Bosch on all of his power play touches. There's Bosch, wrist shot, right pad save. 30th save for netminder Tyler Neschheim. As we get a whistle, and the faceoff will come to his right. 2 seconds left. Gutowski in the box for Chaska. 30 for 30, the Chaska netminder. And one thing New Prague hasn't gotten, maybe the one, they've gotten opportunities, is they haven't had the second shots. They haven't had shot, save, rebound. You haven't really said those words. Shot, save, rebound, save. As Beckius, stick handle, he's in. And as the puck stick checked away from him at the last second by Greathouse. Good rush by August Beckius, the most dangerous opportunity for him in the game. Here's Williams. All right, Bosch has the puck in his skates, and Chaska will skate to center. Late change by New Prague. Just onside, wrist shot sticked into the netting as the shot opportunity by Madsen sent into the mesh. So each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Be a defensive zone draw for New Prague. Ashley, Whitty, Dorzinski with Christensen and Simon. Whitty flips the puck into the net, and we get another whistle and a draw. See New Prague's next game, 28th, December 28th. It's a 2 o'clock afternoon game here against Tartan. New Prague had the 3 road games in a row early. Another late change by Chaska. Again, we talked about late in the second period. The referees warned them about late changes, and that's another late change by Chaska that was allowed. Puck fired in. There's Ashley. He's stapled the wall by Williams. Taking a hit to make a play. Thomas Christensen wide. His shot to the blocker side eludes the goaltender and wide. Simon steps forward, keeps the puck in momentarily. Here comes Williams and Gutowski, and Williams will flip in. And to get the puck over Thomas Christensen, this says something. Here's Ashley behind his own net. On the forehand to the line and out. Gutowski needs to tag up, he will, and Christensen skates to center and fires in. New Prague will change. Whitty, the lone forechecker, allows Blair onto the ice. Whitty knocks down his man, has his stick held briefly. Blair to Bush, Borwege, and Borwege has the puck roll off of his blade. Here's Cade, good pass to Whitty, behind the net Borwege, shoots off the pad. Saved by the netminder once again, here's Blair. Again, a few bad angle shots. Puck hits the referee, chipped by Huber. Huber wrap around Blair. Huber knocked down by Johnson as New Prague is all over the puck here early in the third. Sent towards the net by Bush. Huber quicker to the puck. New Prague is winning puck races here. Tipped in front. Good opportunity by Blair off the pass by Bush. Wrap around by Goggins. Goggins backhand save. Rebound off the pad. Puck takes an interesting bounce past Borwege, past Bush, and Borwege can't quite keep it in. So New Prague dangerous, but have not been rewarded yet. Shots on goal 33-11. Who's going to get one? Connor Williams steps forward. Puck laying in the slot, pushed to the line, kept in by Beckius. Beckius to the net. Oh, puck had eyes. I don't think the netminder saw it, but found a way to go wide. Walker Andersen, all right, to Clark. Clark flips in. Here's Connor Williams. Williams with time and space. Beckius back for Williams. Williams sends softly into the glove as the stick check by Kinnaman worked for the Hawks, and we get a whistle and a stoppage. Want to thank everyone for once again watching our broadcast tonight, having fun here, wanting one. Let's get one. Let's celebrate once all together. But New Prague needing, they'll have to get a goal at some point if they're going to win this one. We are still scoreless if you're just joining us. 13:49 to play in the third period. Jackson Whitus on the forecheck. Brazina gets help. We're going to get a hold on Rue. Grayson Rue is going to go for holding, and New Prague's going to be shorthanded for the second time in the hockey game. It's going to be Rue for holding at 3:22. And Chaska actually called it a hook. I thought it was more of a hold, but so we'll go Rue for hooking at 3:22. And the Bricks Boat Works penalty kill, a strength. New Prague special teams have been a strength this year. Will have to be at its best here. And it's a role that Goggins really thrives in. I think Bobby Goggins was one of the top penalty killers. Soft pass in front, they shoot, and Stapf with the best save of the game. As Madsen, again, he's not going to sleep tonight. I mean, Quentin Stapf up to the task there, save of the game for New Prague. But how are we letting their top goal scorer, 7 goals on the year? I mean, they've had 6 chances and 5 are from him, and they're all right in the same spot. Wrist shot saved by Stapf. Yeah, Madsen's not going to sleep tonight. He could have 4. Back to the point, Soderstrom walking up the wall in front. Oh, and tipped wide by Campbell. Is the Chaska power play dangerous twice here. Puck flipped down and out. New Prague, 35 seconds into their kill, 1:20 left. Here's Soderstrom. Again, both teams searching for the first goal of the hockey game. Chaska with time and space. Here comes Campbell. Campbell will chip in. He'll be the first one to the, actually he's going to try to be the first one to the puck. Race won by Bush though. Good job by Joey Bush. Advances the puck to Carson Ashley, who shoots the length of the ice. Chaska power play, their second power play of the game, 0 for 1 so far. 12:30 to play in the third, 50 seconds left in the Hawks man advantage. Bush steps up on his man Madsen. Oh, as Goggins just couldn't get back on sides as Blair tried to come in. Yeah, to finish my thought, Bobby Goggins, he's so noticeable on the PK. I think it's just a strength of his, a top penalty killer for New Prague. Sometimes you notice his shifts as much 5-on-5, but when he's on the PK, he is extremely noticeable, extremely hungry. You can tell it's a role he takes to heart, and you need those guys who thrive and cherish those roles, and really like Goggins' work as a penalty killing forward for New Prague. Good lead pass there for Madsen. Goes around Christensen. Williams dangerous. There's a shot by Katowski, and it goes wide. Christensen's going to go for cross-checking, and New Prague is going to be shorthanded 5-on-3. Oh boy, a centering pass right through the slot. Looked like New Prague had a tap in. Yeah, just had too much pace on it, and Christensen puts his man into the crossbar. I think the referees are going to talk here. Is this going to be 2 or 5? It's going to be Thomas Christensen for cross-checking, and there's a chance they give 5 here. All right, that's kind of in a vulnerable area. I don't know what the referees are looking at here, but Christensen's going to go for cross-checking. New Prague is going to be 2 men down. It's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for at least 22 seconds. Both referees talk about it. Let's see what they end up with. I can't quite hear the official, so we're going to have to wait to see who's on the board. Looks like 2. Again, so 12 minutes to go, third period. New Prague's going to have to find a way to kill this off, being down 2 men. I think they're going to give Thomas 5. I think he's getting 5 for a cross-check there in a vulnerable area, but I could be wrong. Again, I'm not talking much here. I'm trying to listen to it. So Rue still has 22 seconds left, and they're going to grab. Thomas is going for 5. Oh boy. So Christensen gets 5 and 10. A 5-minute checking from behind penalty, a major, and a 10-minute misconduct. Thomas is going to miss the rest of regulation at least. He's going to spend 15 in the box. A 5-on-3 power play for Chaska. And this is where you see what your coach thinks of you. What 3 guys are on the ice? It's Blair, Bush, Borwege. Down 5-on-3. Well, Brick's Boatworks penalty kill is going to have to earn this one. Colasar for Chaska. 2-man advantage. Campbell wrist shot through the slot. Blair takes it away and uses the glass. And all the way down the ice, that will do it for the penalty on Rue. New Prague gets one guy back. Great job there by New Prague. And now a 5-on-4 power play for 4.5 minutes for Chaska. Goggins and Borwege staple their man into the wall. And don't let Madsen gain the zone. Here comes Bush, short-handed, gaining the line, wide. Bush, wrist shot. Oh, he tried to go over the blocker, and I think he just missed that over the blocker of the goaltender. Joey Bush was very close there, all right, from finding that perfect spot and scoring shorthanded. Once again, Christensen, Major, checking from behind. 4 minutes to go in the power play for Chaska. We are scoreless with 11 minutes to go in the third. Here's Soderstrom, good stick by Goggins, and Borwege will clear. Boy, if they can kill all this. Officially the third power play for Chaska. Good back check by Grayson Whitty. You can start to feel New Prague gaining a little confidence here in their penalty kill. Madsen goes around Bush though, and Bush dumps him. It's got to be a penalty, and it is. It's going to be a trip on Joey Bush, and it's going to be a full 2-minute, two-man advantage for New Prague. You can see Bush, Joey just got outskated just a little bit out in the neutral zone and tried to recover. He was working hard, all right, trying to recover there, but the top player for Chaska on the wide rush and was chopped down by the stick of Joey Bush. And now New Prague 3-on-5 for 10:30 left in the third period. It's Clark, Borwege, Blair. Wrist shot save. Quentin Stapf is going to have to be the best player in the third period for New Prague. That puck's sent all the way down by Borwege. So again, Bush for tripping. And it's two defensemen in the box as well. Christensen and Bush both in the box for New Prague. So the options on this 5-on-3, all right, limited for New Prague defensively. Here's Clark and Borwege staying with Blair. Same three on the ice. Here's Gutowski, 5-on-3 man advantage for Chaska, trying to spring the upset. All right, here's Gutowski, wrist shot, saved by Stapf, and he holds the rebound. Quentin Staff's 15th save. And shots on goal have been one-sided. 34 New Prague, 15 New Chaska. 1 minute, 17 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Again, New Prague, which did a pretty good job staying out of the box, and they've done a better job this year than last staying out of the box, especially lately. But the third period have run into penalty trouble. Two majors and a minor. Here, Soderstrom shoots, hits traffic in front. I think it hit Borwege. Rebound, Madsen blockered away. Cade on the forehand clears it all the way down. 9:34 to play in the third. 1 minute in the 5-on-3 for Chaska. Their second 5-on-3 of the period. The first one was abbreviated. Here's Braden Soderstrom gaining the line. Rink wide dump. Can Borwege clear again? To the line he does. Whitty helps him out and kicks it into the neutral zone. 43 seconds left to the minor, the tripping minor to Bush. In 5-on-3 for Chaska. Here's Madsen, and that's a good sticked away. I think it was Borwege who got the long reach in the way. 9 minutes to go in the third. Wrist shot, Kolasar. All right, I think off the blocker Stapf. I think that one got through. Borwege clears again. 19 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Boy, what a momentum swing this could be if New Prague could kill a full 2 minute. Here's August Beckiest, could not clear. So here's Soderstrom looking in front and knocked away. I think Simon might have got his skate on it. Here's Kolasar. Joey Bush is back. Wrist shot blocked. Here's Blair. Blair racing with, he couldn't quite reach it as Goggins was streaking with them. New Prague now has one guy back, and Goggins will clear. 1:18 to go, and the major penalty to Thomas Christensen. New Prague has been shorthanded, all right, most of this third. We're 8:08 to play in it. Here comes Chaska. Blair gets off, late change Ashley. There's a shot through, deflected and wide. Carson Ashley to the line, not out, kept in by Greathouse. Sent to the front, sticked away by Simon. Goggins to the line. Ashley will finish and send the length of the ice. Well, what penalty killing work by New Prague. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Thomas Christensen. Long stretch pass. Again, Thomas will not be able to come out. He did get a 10-minute misconduct as well. He cannot come back until 2 minutes into OT, if there is OT, as Cade Borwege rifles the puck into the New Prague bench. I think it caught Grayson Rue. It looks like Grayson just shook his head that he's okay, and we get a whistle and a stoppage. A couple of good sticks by New Prague defensemen. Right, supporting the netminder. Stapf's been good. But the PK was good. Borwege with a couple of clears. Saw Goggins, Ashley, Whitty, all doing Yeeman's work on the PK. 7:26 to play in the third. We are still scoreless. 25 seconds to go in the shorthanded opportunity. Borwege to the line and out. I think it did go out. It is. Ashley. Ashley's dumped. That's going to be a trip. Trip or a knee as Chaska is going to the box. As we're going to even it up. It'll be kneeing or tripping, probably trip. And Chaska going to the box for the second time. So we play basically the whole first two periods 5-on-5, and the third period been a special teams filled affair. Ashley dumped. We're going to play 4-on-4 for 16 seconds, and then New Prague's going to have their second power play. Can't say enough about the penalty killing of the Trojans, though. Chaska had one 2-man advantage for 26 seconds, then another full 2-minute 5-on-3 power play, and the PK, which has been good all season long, has never been better than that this season. A great job by the Killers for the Trojans. 4-on-4 is going to be Walker Andersen with Connor Williams. Again, 15 seconds of 4-on-4. Here's Borwege. Borwege has been on the ice a ton in the third. Wrist shot goes wide. I think you're going to see Bosch come out of the, Bosch is not serving the penalty, Brazini is, but you're going to see Bosch join. Here's Easton, power play opportunity for New Prague. Beckius sends, here's Connor Williams. Beckius. Here's Bosch, under 7 to go in the third. Beckius wrist shot and deflected, I think, by Borwege up into the net. All right, Cade looking for the tip in front. And good job by Beckius getting the puck through, but I believe it was our own stick who knocked that one out. Nope, yeah, it was, yep. As Cade's blade knocks it into the netting. Draw one cleanly by New Prague, 1:28 to go in the man advantage. This is the Benny's Plumbing power play. That's just wide. Great setup by Bosch for Andersen, looking for his 9th. Beckius has the puck roll off his stick. Here comes Soderstrom, and Soderstrom will shoot down. Best opportunity for New Prague in the third was there as Andersen, trying to dunk it home from the far post, set up nicely by Bosch. Beckius gains the line. Good job, New Prague staying on side. Beckius still lugging the puck. Here's Easton Bosch at the half wall. Point is Williams. Williams' wrist shot just goes wide. Here's Borwege leaving his net front spot to go get the puck. Puck retrieval's good. Williams, good pass for Bosch, and it got onto the heel of the stick. Here comes Williams, 40 seconds, wrist shot and a glove save by a confident Neschheim off the shot by August Beckius. 37 seconds to go on the penalty, the tripping minor to number 18 of Chaska. Sorry, we don't have his name. He's the one guy we don't have a name for. But serving, he's in the box. Good draw one again by Bosch. Williams hits a Bushy in front. Good shot blocked by Chaska. New Prague has done a really good job on their offensive zone draws here on the power play. Borwege having a little trouble walking the line. And that puck's sent down. Stapf will take it onto his forehand. 17 seconds left in the second New Prague man advantage. Puck's left, though, and taken by Williams, who shoots into the right pad of Stapf. August Beckius will regroup. 6 seconds to go in the power play. 5:18 to play in the third. Beckius wide. Around Bushy, circles the net, left nicely for Walker Andersen. Andersen stops, back for Williams. Williams walks in, and the puck is gobbled up by the right arm of the Chaska netminder, who is playing in the game of his life. 38 shots for New Prague, all 38 turned aside by a netminder who comes into the game with a 7 goals against average. 5:05 to play in a scoreless hockey game. We get a little 5-on-5 action now for the first time in a while. Whitty forces the turnover. Centering pass for Bush. Good stick check there by Chaska. Soderstrom. Here comes Madsen. Madsen trying to go around Clark. As knocked down on the back check there. I think it was Dorzinski on the back check, I believe, as Chaska was dangerous on a late developing 2-on-1. We are under 5 to play. 4:37 and counting. We're still scoreless. Shots on goal 37-17 New Prague. Chaska 0 for 4 on the power play. New Prague 0 for 2. Here's Dylan Clark in his own zone to Bush. Bush ahead for Whitty, chipped ahead for Ashley, trying to spring him in rhythm. Taken away by Clark. Dylan Clark, wrist shot. Oh, it deflected on its way through and off the tip of the glove of the netminder Neschheim. Here comes Soderstrom chipping ahead for Madsen, who takes a dive. That's an absolute dive, trying to draw a call. All right, referees didn't buy it. Wide rush by Clark. Dylan Clark behind the back pass to Bush. Joey Bush down the wall. He was taken out. Connor Williams with support. Soderstrom will take and flip to center. Joey Bush takes there. Oh, they're going to grab him. Joey Bush just closed his hand on the puck. And it's going to be just a face-off. All right, it's not going to be a penalty. All right. So Bush closing his hand on the puck, threw it to himself. In high school, I think you don't have to call a penalty there, but you can make the face-off down in the New Prague zone. So that's what we have here with under 4 to go in the hockey game, at least in the third. We're going to get a penalty here. I think Blair's going to go. Blair for cross-checking. And New Prague is going to be shorthanded again here in the third. Blair for cross-checking at 13:20. And Chaska back on to the man advantage. Blair for cross-checking. Kind of a tough spot for me to see. I didn't kind of see it develop. I don't think you saw a ton of arguing, though, for the New Prague bench. So now Goggins and Ashley trying to do the work again. Again, Blair, one of the top penalty-killing forwards for New Prague. Really good defensive forward. He will have to sit. New Prague shorthanded for the 5th time. 4th in the period. Borwege high on the glass all the way down the ice. 3:10 to go in the third. Minute and a half left on the penalty to Blair. Chaska on the power play. We're on the Bricks Boatworks PK. Round Simon goes Colasar. Stick check. Well, Simon, Ben did a good job of sticking with his man there. Goggins, good job by Bobby, putting his guy into the wall, and Simon sends the length. 2:46 to play in the third. Here comes Chaska on the man advantage again, hitting. Here's Ethan Williams in rhythm. Williams has the puck knocked off his stick by Borwege. Keenan Huber, the freshman winger, getting PK time in a scoreless hockey game with 2:20 left to go. Says a lot about the trust level his coaching staff has in Keenan. Good job by Joey Bush, standing his man up at the line, takes the puck away and sends down. 36 seconds to go in the power play. 2:11 in the third. Once again, after the game, we'll have the Stapf Concrete Player of the Game, hopefully celebrating a win. Whether it be in regulation, overtime, who cares? Let's get one. Good forecheck by Grayson Whitty, killing time. 15 seconds left in the power play. Madsen wide. All right, round Clark, centering pass knocked away by Bush. Bush on his forehand nicely to Goggins. Goggins goes by his man. Bobby Goggins with speed on the left wing. Sends shot and gets through. Save made by Neschheim and a whistle. I'm super impressed with the penalty killing by New Prague. I don't think it's been a great performance by New Prague. They were much better in the second. Again, penalty trouble here in the third. Not much 5-on-5 play. But the big positive to take out of this one is the penalty killing has been extremely good. Blair is out in 1 second. 1:38 to go in the third. Both teams are full strength now. Here's Connor Williams winning a battle, and he fires it high and wide over the mask of the netminder. Borwege down the wall. Here's Williams. Let's get one. Come on, boys, let's get one. Here's Connor Williams with the puck. Again, haven't seen Connor too much on the ice. He doesn't kill penalties. And here's Williams, dangerous, dangling, kicking to himself. So not as much ice time for Connor, as he's not one of the guys up front. So he should be fresh and rested, and Connor did a good job winning some battles there. Here comes wide rush by Walker Andersen. 1:02 left. Walker Andersen centering. Beckius keeps in. August sends towards the net. Blocked away by number 12, Will Bushy. Beckius, Bosch. Bosch working with Walker Andersen. Centering pass across. They got it, Borwege. Oh, what a save by the netminder. Rebound, Williams stuffs it wide. Rob there, Beckius. Extra pass to Borwege. Borwege, blocker save. To the line and kept in by August Beckius. Rang around the rim to Walker Andersen. 28 seconds left in the third. We're tied. Andersen walks out. All right, has the puck knocked off his stick. Puck is sent all the way down. It's not going to go the length. We are 18 seconds left in regulation. Here is Borwege. Borwege, long stretch pass, and it jumps up. They're going to wave off icing. 8 seconds to go in the third. Rung around. Here's Williams checking his man. Beckius sends towards the net. Bosch has the puck knocked off his stick. And we've played 51 minutes and nothing on the scoreboard. And we go to overtime. Oh, what a good opportunity there. Was that Cade coming down? Yeah, Borwege walking down from the point, puck right on the stick. Netminder comes up big, gets just enough of it. And Chaska, one of the things they've done well in this game is they haven't allowed the second opportunity. They've tied up sticks. They haven't allowed opportunity to 2 and opportunity 3. So the netminder, Tyler Neschheim, who's been up to the task 41 times. Shots on goal 41 for New Prague, 17 for Chaska, and he stopped them all. Both teams full strength here. Again, New Prague had to kill 4 penalties in the third, including 2 separate 2-man disadvantages. We had 2, you see the clock running. Each team gets 3 minutes after the third period to kind of regroup, reset, get their plan ready. I forget, is it 8 minutes, guys? Yeah. 8 minutes. We get an 8-minute overtime session, and if it's still tied, it's a tie in high school hockey. So 8 minutes will decide it. Sudden death in high school hockey. If someone scores, the game is over. If no one scores after 8 minutes, this game will go down as a 0-0 tie. Wow. Boy, I thought Cade had that one. Yeah. But yeah, New Prague 5-on-5. The last 2 periods has been very good. New Prague netminder's been wonderful tonight. Hasn't been super busy, but when he has had to be, he's made some really, really good saves, including robbing Madsen in the third. After the game, we are going to get our Stapf Concrete Player of the Game. We'll visit with him. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in today. Thank our sponsors for making this possible. Hope you enjoyed my interview with Coach Drazen after the first period, and my sit-down with Brad. It's really nice of him to do that before the game. We chit-chat about 10 minutes before that. I hope you guys enjoy that as well. I know a lot of you guys watch that after. Maybe you don't, don't log on, a half hour before the game or whatever it is. But it's nice to be able to go back and watch those after. And he has a lot of nice things to say about his players, I think. And he'd love to celebrate the group. Would love to get one here, get an overtime tally. And last year we saw a few overtime winners here. I think Rochester Century was an overtime win here. I think Waconia was as well, if I'm not mistaken. An overtime winner. If I remember off the top of my head, I think we overcame a 2-goal deficit in both of those games. And I think we had an overtime game winner. I think it was Waconia. But we are through 3 periods of play and scoreless. We do play 5-on-5 for 8 minutes. sudden death overtime hockey. If New Prague wins, they get to 5-2 on the year and get their first conference win. If Chaska wins, they get their first win of the season. Hawks have started 0-8. New Prague has been the better team here today, especially the last 2 periods. But they've run into some goaltending this year. They have. That is a true statement. And we are underway in overtime. Walker Andersen off the jump. Wrist shot goes high into the netting. Bush, Borwege, Bosch, Williams, and Andersen, the 5 selected to start overtime. Draw to the left of the Chaska netminder, Neschheim. That's puck sent, saved by the Hawks netminder number 42. Puck sent back into the New Prague end. Borwege on his backhand to Bush. Here's Joey Bush. Stood up there, but still has the puck. Long lead pass for Williams, just eludes him. Is it going to be icing? It is. As New Prague trying to spring the 2-on-1. Just fails to click. Timing just off a little as our Fishtail Bar and Grill replay off the offensive zone draw. Good save by the Chaska netminder. Goggins, Blair, and Huber, Clark, and Beckius for New Prague. First line change for the Trojans in overtime. Draw 1 by the Hawks, sent wide by Madsen. Goggins sends to center. Huber, who's been the first man forechecking quite often in this game, but Chaska's able to fire in. Stapf is going to leave for Clark as Dylan battling Madsen. Blair, Madsen walks out. Good, I think a right shoulder save. All right, clavicle save by Stapf. Puck's fired down. They're going to wave off icing. As they say, Soderstrom could have touched it. Blair in a race for it. Here's Owen Blair. All right, puck sent down. Here's Bush. Connor Williams back on the ice. Here's the lead pass for Connor. Connor with some time and space. Wrist shot into the glove and a whistle. Double shift there early for Williams, as his first shift was only 27 seconds there to start it. So he jumped on the ice early to play a little bit with the Blair line, and the long distance opportunity handled calmly by the Hawks netminder. Williams off the draw, and that's into the breadbasket. New Prague's offensive zone faceoffs have been very good in the game. On the power play was excellent in the third. Bosch, and they're winning these so cleanly, and they're getting shot opportunities off these draws. Bosch again tried to go forward that time. Puck sent down the ice. It's going to be on net though, as Stapf is going to lead for Bush. Joey Bush, good play for Cade Borwege. Puts Borwege in rhythm on this tape. Cade's pass, that should be waved off. It did. They do wave off icing. Walker Andersen hungry for the puck. We're 6:27 to go in overtime. Bosch takes it there. Bush, Joey tried to go point to Borwege, but the puck was a little bit on edge. And the puck comes out of the zone, and New Prague ends up firing the puck into their own bench. 6:18 to play in overtime. Again, if there's no goals here, the game will end in a 0-0 tie. Honestly, I think a tie would be a tough one, I think, for New Prague to take. Out shooting for, dangerous in front, bounding around, the puck's laying there. Can Clark keep in? Good job, Clark keeps in. Ashley steps around one, he's tripped. They say play on. To center and not out. Grayson Whitty slot and didn't get all of it. Here's Ashley. Ashley back for Whitty. Whitty behind the net, stops, turns. Campbell comes back, but Dorzinski is there as well. It's going to come all the way to Dylan Clark at the point. Clark down the wall, eludes Ashley. Kolasar with the puck there for Chaska. Dorzinski plays the man. Beckius keeps in momentarily. Madsen working on Clark and stood up nicely. All right, good job by Dylan Clark. Dylan's been solid in this game. Dylan working. Madsen with a shot saved by Quentin Stapf. Rebound flung towards the net, hits the back of the net. We're 5:15 to go to overtime. As Stapf stops Madsen again, as Quentin Stapf up to the task there. Donovan Madsen is going to count his scoring chances in this game. He's going to watch this film back, and he's just going to be beside himself that he has 0. 5:12 to play in overtime. Williams against Bosch. Defensive zone draw one cleanly by one of the new Prague captains. Walker Andersen to the line, not out. Hits his boot. All right, to the net. There's Williams. Backhand. That goes wide. Get a whistle. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this is. A whistle. Anybody got this? Little confusion. Looks like equipment, helmet came off. I think a Chaska player's helmet came off, so they stopped play in high school hockey. So that's why we're going to get the face-off outside the zone. Appreciate the help there. All right, off the draw. Here's Cade Borwege. Under 5 to play in overtime. Borwege takes the slashes. Williams, slot. Oh, boy. Buries it into the belly of Neschheim. I would say that's Connor's best opportunity there. That's a prime scoring position for the top sniper for New Prague, and just wasn't able to get that one where he wanted it, and ends up hitting the goaltender center mass. And we play on. 46-20 shots on goal. Here's Easton Bosch. Bosch. Andersen behind the net. Here's Walker Andersen, the team's leading goal scorer with 8 on the year. Andersen has 8. Bosch has 5. Soderstrom will take the puck for Chaska and tip to center, kept in by Bush. It was not kept in by Bush, as Bush coming together with Soderstrom and Jake Campbell will get a whistle and a face-off outside the Chaska end. 4.5 minutes to go in the hockey game. We will not play longer. 0-0 hockey game. We're going to get a timeout here. Looks like, I'm not sure what team called the timeout, but we are going to, each team has one. So one of the timeouts used, New Prague has taken their timeout. So 4.5 minutes to go in the hockey game. New Prague will talk it over, talk strategy, and see if they can get one here. Again, I'd recap the scoring right now if I could, but we don't have any. 0-0. A 46 save shutout so far by Neschheim. Our goaltender, New Prague's goaltender, has not been as busy, but has been sharp and has made the big saves when he's had to. Chaska 0 for 5 on the power play. New Prague 0 for 2. New Prague killed off 2 5-on-3 two-man disadvantages in the third period. Bush, Borwege, Bosch, Williams, Andersen for New Prague. Who's going to get the first one? The only one. New Prague timeout over. We're all set to go. 4.5 minutes to play in the hockey game. There's Campbell to center. Borwege on the backhand. Knocked away briefly. 3-on-2 for New Prague. Here's Bosch to Williams. Williams back to Bosch. To Andersen. Oh, what a save. Oh, blocker saved by Neschheim. Rebound save. Neschheim standing on his head. What did this kid eat today? Bosch. Good play for Borwege. Borwege behind the net, centering through, kicked by Williams, and rests softly and stationary to Neschheim. This kid's, oh my goodness. Pretty nice passing play by New Prague there. All right, letting that one go through to Andersen, and the right blocker save. Wow, confident save by the netminder. Beckius keeps in. Bosch down the wall. Connor Williams trying to, puck stops there. Beckius uses his boot to keep in. All right, good battle recovery by Beckius. Looked like a potential spring for an odd man rush for Chaska, but Beckius recovers, and good strong stick there by August. Take the puck away. Beckius reverses to Clark. We're 3.5 minutes to go in the hockey game. We are scoreless. Dylan Clark on the forehand. Long lead pass for Andersen. Andersen wide. Wraparound opportunity. Here's Walker. Walker, good pass for Beckius. Shoots. Oh, just goes wide, hits traffic. Bosch behind the net. Back for Beckius. Beckius, blocker save. Puck is fired and rifled all the way down. And they're going to call icing. Boy, so the one line's been called icing, but I do think they said that Beckius hit the stick. All right, so Beckius' stick hit the puck, so we are going to get a face-off back in the New Prague end. Shots on goal now, 51 New Prague. 51 shots, 51 saves. And can't believe we don't have one yet. This is insane. All right, Madsen working with Bush. Under 3 to go. Centering pass in front, knocked away nicely by Blair. Back to the point, and it goes out to center. Racing is Goggins. All right, Goggins is rubbed out. They're going to say that's finished the check. All right, New Prague really wanted interference there. But I think at this time of the game, they allowed him to really finish his check. That's about as late as you can finish it. Here's Campbell. Wrist shot hits traffic. Good block by Bush. Hard and out all the way down will be icing. All right, it's hammered out there. I think it was by Borwege. 2:26 to play in the hockey game and scoreless. Yeah, it looked like Goggins had some speed going through the neutral zone and tried to step by his defenseman. The defenseman knew he was beat, so he, that's called finishing the check is one thing. That was pretty late. Here's Williams in his defensive zone, trying to go by Kolasar. It's knocked away by Madsen. Here's Borwege up the wall to center. 2:12 to go in the hockey game. Knocked in by Madsen. It'll be collected by Borwege. Borwege into Bush's skates to the line out. Swanson recovers for Chaska. Harassed by Andersen, who almost sprung himself. Here's Bush at the red line. Joey Bush working there. Supported by Borwege. The wall blocked by Andersen. They're dangerous in front of the shoot. And Stapf again with the save. All right, Bush comes together. All right, that's the second late kind of slash that Chaska had as Campbell took a swipe at it. Bush didn't like it, and they came together. Should be nothing there. Oh, what a nice save by Quentin. Stapf's been good. You know, the first time it happened, the officials kind of let it go, and New Prague didn't do anything about it. Now you get this late swipe there, and that's exactly what Joey should do there. That's, you know, if they're not going to grab him, then sometimes you got to police yourself, whether that's right or wrong. In hockey, that's just the way it is, and that's just a second dramatic late swipe there. And Joey stood up for his goaltender. That's what he's supposed to do. 90 seconds left. All right, here's Whitty. Whitty behind the net. Looking for Ashley. Ashley has the puck knocked away by Swanson. All right, Swanson to center. All right, Dylan Clark with the one touch. Ashley, wide rush. Good job by Carson. Ashley should have tried to go high over the left shoulder. August Beckius down the wall. Taken there by Jackson Whitus. Whitus for Ashley, 1:09 to play in the hockey game. We're in overtime and scoreless. Beckius, Clark, and Clark's shot is deflected by Gutowski into the netting, and we get a whistle. 1:02 to go in the game. This has been wild. All right. Who's going to get one? Will anyone get one? 0-0 hockey game. We're a minute now to go. Puck is down. Here's Connor Williams. Williams behind the net. Lugging the puck. All right, the big forward for New Prague. Connor still with the puck. Still centering pass for Andersen. Bosch with the backhand goes wide. 47 seconds to play in the game. Bosch. And supported there by Andersen. Andersen stops, spins, plays to himself. Oh my goodness. Andersen finds the puck again. Skating, centering. All right, Bosch knocks the puck off of Soderstrom's stick. We're under 30 seconds to play in the hockey game. Andersen centering a pass, knocked away, back at it, Beckius to the net, hits traffic, banging away at it, and finally covered up by the netminder. It's not a lack of effort, I will say that, especially the second period on. Sometimes the puck doesn't go in, and you can watch the film and get better at it. But from the second period on, New Prague has worked hard. They have. I'm not necessarily saying they didn't work hard in the first either, but let's get one. Draw one. Williams hits traffic. Rebound. Williams fires wide. 10 seconds to go in the hockey game. Connor, wraparound. Stuff. Knocked away. Campbell on the backhand to the line and out. And this hockey game is going to end 0-0. I did not have that on the bingo card today. A 0-0 hockey game is done. New Prague is going to honor their netminder, who found a way to keep the puck out. Not the result New Prague wanted. A lot to like about some of the things that happened in the second and third period, but just couldn't put the puck past the Hawks netminder. Tyler Neschheim will not have a better performance than he had today. Quentin. He's a senior, and he's going to remember this one, the rest of his life. 54 shots, 54 saves. New Prague gets 12 in the first, 17 in the second, and they combined for 25 shots in the third period and overtime, and just not enough. Couldn't put the puck in. And we are going to be joined here just briefly, momentarily, by the New Prague netminder. Quentin Stapf is going to join us. I don't think we talked to a goaltender last year. Maybe we talked to Cole once early in the year. I actually can't remember. But Stapf was really good today. And we'll get Quentin's thoughts on this contest in just a moment. He is our Stapf Concrete Player of the Game. 21 shots, 21 saves for the New Prague netminder. Once again, obviously stay tuned here. We'll listen to the thoughts by Quentin, but a different one today. First period, Chaska had the momentum, the spirit, the skating legs. They were the more deserving team in the first. Can honestly say that. New Prague had their best period in the second, carried most of the play, just couldn't put a puck past the Chaska netminder. Third period was a special teams period. New Prague took 3 minor penalties and a major penalty, so 11 minutes in the box for New Prague, spent much of it shorthanded, so really couldn't get the offense going in that. And then overtime, New Prague was dangerous, both teams dangerous, but the game ends there in a 0-0 tie. Hey Quentin, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Once again, on our AAI Garage Door post-game show, we are joined by the Stapf Concrete Player of the Game. Stapf Concrete Player of the Game is Quentin Stapf. Quentin, when's the last time you played in a 0-0 hockey game?
Oh, it's been a long time, I tell you that.
Yeah. Talk to me about this one a little bit. You weren't the busiest of guys, all right, but the chances that they did have were kind of high, dangerous chances, and just talk about having to stay sharp, sometimes not seeing a puck for 3 or 4 minutes at a time, and then having to be alert when it does, come your way.
Yeah, it definitely can get slow when you're not getting shots in long periods like that, and then they come in all hot and fast, and you get a couple in a row, but, it's just part of the mental side of the game where you got to get ready for it.
Not the result you guys wanted. Obviously their goaltender was, you guys were both, putting on a show here today, 75 shots combined and 75 saves. But our team takes some penalties in the third period. We're shorthanded. You had to kill two-man advantages. Talk about that, about what it's like playing goalie on the PK and especially being down 5-on-3.
Well, I just see it as like, it's just any other kind of situation, you know. If it's 5-on-5, 5-on-4, 5-on-3, I'm going to play it the same way every time. I don't care. I just want to save the puck, and that's all I have on my mind.
The penalty killers did a really good job in that too. Obviously, you made some big saves, Quentin, but talk about some of those guys that do the work on the PK. And, you know, you're down, you know, what was it, 11 minutes of shorthanded time in the third period. Talk about some of those guys in front of you that make things easier for you.
Yeah, they're definitely, it's just a bunch of grinders, you know. They all want it. They all want to win, and you can just tell by how they perform out there on the PK. I think our PK is one of the best parts of our game in general, especially because if you look at the stat line, it's above our goal, which is 80% this year, and it's probably by a lot right now.
Yeah. Once again, we're joined by the Stapf Concrete Player of the Game, Quentin Stapf. Quentin, you and Cole have been alternating kind of every other here so far, first 7 games through the year. Just talk about your starts, your 4 games. You know, you get Mankato East, you had Rochester Mayo. Who am I missing? The home win you had here, I can't remember.
Yeah,
but just talk about Hastings, my fault. Yep. Talk about your 4 games and kind of just some things that you noticed from your play, maybe that has gotten better from your junior year to your senior year.
Yeah. So I think it's just being more consistent and relaxed, and, you know, the more you play, the more relaxed you're going to be. And I feel like a lot of last year I was really like eager to make the save, and sometimes that would make you make a small mistake where you're an inch away from the puck because you just want to jump on it. But, you know, part of playing goalie is you got to let the puck come to you and then assess what you're going to do after that.
Sure. Quentin, once again, a great job tonight. 21 shots, 21 saves, and made a couple of really good ones from high danger areas to keep your team scoreless. Again, not a win, but a lot of good things to take from this game. Yep. So thanks, Quentin, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one.
That's our Stapf Concrete Player of the Game, Quentin Stapf, the senior netminder. 21 shots, 21 saves, getting credit for the shutout. Only thing we couldn't add to him is a win, as this game somehow, some way stays scoreless. That is your final from the First Bank and Trust rink here in New Prague. Chaska 0, New Prague 0. Trojans record goes to 4-2-1 on the year. They'll take their Christmas break 9 days before their next game. That will be our next broadcast as well. December 28th, a week from Saturday, 2 o'clock game against Tartan. All right, afternoon matinee against Tartan here as New Prague looks to get back on the winning track. Want to thank Quentin for joining us. Want to thank head coach Brad Drazen for joining us. Again, and thank you for watching here. I think a really good hockey game, a fun one to call. You know, hard to say a fun one without any goals, but a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities, and quite honestly, both goaltenders stood on their heads. So that's going to do it here from New Prague. The AAI Garage Door post-game show complete. Once again, I'm Wade Olson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good night, everyone.